What up, chat? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, chat? What is going on? How you guys doing? I'm dead, yeah. I guess so, I guess so. Where's my camera? There we go. Boom. Today I'm gonna be Wix 9. Yeah, Wix 9 just does this. What's the deal? Yo, how was Asian last night? I'm waiting to test this because the other ones I'm charging the other ones, so bear with me. I'm gonna take this off though. Don't need this mic. Asian was clapped. Fun hanging out though. Asian, like, I swear Asian wasn't bad. Oh, maybe because he came off at like 9, right? Because 10 a.m. started moving. So I finished hockey around 10, and I was, you know, it's crazy. Actually, I'll tell you guys after, but yeah, I finished hockey around 10, and I guess when I checked the charts, price is down here. So I'm like, oh, that's a nice push during Asian. I'm guessing Wixon hopped off beforehand, right? Makes sense. Man. Yeah, I had one break-even trade last night. That's about it. Had sells here. Pretty much break-even trade. I've been kind of chilling. Didn't really trade Asian London, obviously. Asian kind of pop back up. Yeah, nothing too crazy. What? Standard line studies, time frames. Yeah, I had like I think we close up a break even here. And then I wait for this because I expected some type of liquidity to get grabbed. I'm guessing this is what happened last night. But this is great though. Now that we have time here, we have a closure. We might get into one right off the rip here, chat, because I don't know if I have time to do analysis. Let's see. Oof, 1 hour closure. I don't know if I have time to do analysis. You know what? I'm just gonna do the analysis. If the thing drives down, it drives down. But I guess I'll wait for 7 a.m. here. If it drives, it drives. You know, if it drives, it drives. Not my position to take. Cool. But I'm gonna do the analysis first. I have to. All right. So, today, guys, is the I'm also worried about this top wick here. Might break the highs first. So today, chat, is the today is the 25th of the month. Nice Wednesday morning. Hope you guys having a good morning. Yeah, today is I don't think there's any news today or anything too crazy in particular. I think you just got interest rates for Canadian dollar at 10 a.m. and then you don't have nothing until then. So you are chilling today. You have nothing going on. You have nothing in your way. No 9:45, no 8:30 news. This is a perfect day. So it's just price action today, really, which is great. So let's hop to the charts to see what we can do here. So the weekly on the weekly, let me zoom call real quick. All right. Is Bookstein coming today, by the way? He is, right? It's got to be today. All right. So, yeah, like I said, the weekly time frame on gold here, right? If you take a look at it, this weekly or this monthly time frame, it's obviously making its way up, tapping into these zones here. Actually, I don't want to talk about the month. I want to talk about the weekly. The weekly time frame is bullish this week, right? We mentioned that. We mentioned how the last 2 days we've talked about how this weekly close above this range here, and therefore the weekly target for the week should be roughly around these levels to the left here, as we're kind of coming back into those levels. So I would expect price to come up to fill those ranges there, tap into the 2000 mark, 1980 mark. The question is, how can we get up there with the daily time frame and the other time frames? In this case, I'll say, well, the day time frame today is bullish as well. I think Yes's candle closed, or the day previously on Monday closed bullish at support, confirming support. Then Yes's candle kind of closed above the range, and today's candle, what I would expect for today's candle is that as long as it respects this low right here, or this low right here, sorry, just this low right here, any given point, this thing is still flip bullish and drive up, because this candle right here actually closed above the range, right? Which indicates that you have volume, and therefore today's candle will likely flip bullish and drive up as long as it doesn't break Yes's daily low. But that's very crucial, right? The reason why I'm saying daily low is because if you break the daily low, what you may see is you may just see price start to just head down here and make its way down towards these levels here. But you must respect that low if you want price to drive up here. So that's why I got on a daily. Looking left here, last time you kind of closed above, or yeah, I guess last time you closed back into these ranges here to the left, like price kind of made its way up here, here. So I would expect like target to get tapped today at 1950 if that is your next resistance. But again, you need to flip first off the daily, and you also need the small time frame to kind of line up with the daily as well. So 4-hour time frame is it's in a range here. Not the greatest 4-hour time frame, I'll tell you that. It is a bearish closure, or it is pretty bearish on the 4-hour time frame as we're breaking these lows here. You have range going down to tap into these levels here. I believe the 1 hour and 30, 1 hour is pretty bearish. It has range going down towards like 1919. 30, same thing. So all that is clean. The thing about today is we're bullish, right? But you could take sells today. You need a range too, and wow, we just broke the highs. So perfect, just like we expected. So if that is grabbing liquidity, you can just say, okay, well, now you have a support down here. Then all you gotta do really is wait for a closure below here now for more sells coming down, right? Below these levels here. Because if you break below these levels here, what do you got? You got clean traffic, and you got clean traffic until where? Sorry, what is this? You got clean traffic, and then you got clean traffic until, what was the target for the 1 hour time frame? 19. I'll say anywhere in the zone would be preferred. Should be a 5-minute support there too. Yeah, perfect. So I'll say if you close below 1922, you can take sells coming down towards 1920. Those are sells I'll be looking for. Range going down is roughly 29 pips to 30 pips. All right. Yeah, the reason I was waiting for liquidity being grabbed there because there was no resistance being created here. So, and also you have a 1 hour closure in about 9 minutes too. That's another thing as well. So that's why we didn't really enter. But yeah, if you break below 1922 now, that'd be perfect for sells. And then as for buys, chat, because remember, any given point today, the daily time frame today could just flip bullish, right? Especially we're tapping into this daily support. So if I'm looking for buys, it wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be just off this 1 5-minute candle here. It would probably have to be above, let's see, above this level here probably. If you close above these levels here, I'll look for buys going up. All right. But not only, yeah, you close above here, I'll look for buys going up. However, I believe there's a minor resistance here. So what could be happening in that area is if price were to pop up above this range, I wouldn't take my buys just yet. What I'll do is I'll kind of wait for price to form support, right? So if we can actually come down, form support here, hover in this area, but then break above those ranges, then yes, above there, above that kind of high, I'll take buys. I'll take buys once it closes above that resistance now, because look, this candle here acted as, this candle here broke out of the range. This candle here closed at support, respecting support, right? Creating a range here. So this is your range here. From here until here, you close above that range. Next candle drives up. Perfect. That's the same buy we took on Monday, right? I think, or Tuesday. I forgot what day we took the buys, but or sells, but same exact situation. We get that range perfect, we'll be in buys. But you gotta form that range first for anything to happen here. So, but yeah, as of right now, it would just be pretty much sells below here for closures. And then I'll just put buys above here, range 2, or yeah, buys above here. The sells are range 2 breakouts, so let me change that. Yeah, buys above 1928, sells below 1922. Anything in this zone here today, right? When I say this, I'm not just saying it just to say it. I'm saying it because there's no direction in this area. And yes, I've seen from the past live streams, whenever I do this, price usually tends to range in this area with no direction. So whatever's in this red box here is a no trade zone for me. Whatever is above, cool. Buys above would be great. Whatever's below, cool. Sells below. But whatever's in between 1922 to 1928, there's not much I can do for positions. Not much I can do in that situation. All right, chat. But yeah, that is what we're looking for. Should be a pretty straightforward day. Pretty straightforward. What up, Nav? Yeah, I got a sore throat. I don't know why. Like I felt like I got a sore throat yesterday, and I thought I was getting sick, but then I played hockey and I was fine. I came back from hockey, voice was fine, no sore throat, but then now it's coming back. So I don't know if it's a sore throat or it's one of those ones. It's just one of those times where it hurts and then it just goes away randomly. If you're done doing analysis, would you have taken it? No, because if you go back, I also mentioned how I would expect a liquidity being grabbed there. I did say that before I got into the analysis. Oh, wrong stream. I was in Ross. I said around here. I was. Cool. But I'm gonna do the analysis first. I have to. All right. So, today, guys, is the I'm also worried about this top wick here. Might break the highs first. As I was like, I'm also worried about this top wick here. We might break the highs first. So that's what happened. Can't break the highs, and now if it breaks the lows, perfect. We'll be in, right? But I did mention that. Yeah, but chat, just pretty good day yesterday, right? I didn't take any trades. I took it pretty easy yesterday, but today should be pretty straightforward. If you didn't get a trade yesterday, it's fine. If you took a trade yesterday, that's even better. Congrats, you're up. I took yesterday very lightly, very easy. Only had basically one buy stop that I deleted, and then had one break-even trade. I'm sure we'll get something today. How to prevent overtrading? To me, there's no such thing as overtrading, and I'm saying that because when you get to a point in your career and your trading life where everything becomes kind of natural and fluid in terms of consistency, like as you start to build consistency and you start to understand what high probability setups are through your results, you understand that there's days where there will just be a lot of opportunities. Like I said, there's some days where I take like 10-20 trades, right, in one day, but there's also days where I take 0 trades. Like yesterday, I took 0 trades. 0, not one trade, right? Or during the New York session at least. But there's some days where during New York session I take like 10-20 trades. So like for me there's no such thing as overtrading. It's just following your plan and following your sample size playbook, right? Once you have a playbook, like, is it really overtrading when all the setups are quality trades over quantity trades? But again, when you first start off trading, I would recommend sticking to a certain amount of trades a day, because you don't know what discipline is yet. You think you know what it is, but you don't know what it is. So what you need to do is you need to limit yourself to a certain amount of trades in a day, because that forces you to take only high quality setups. And as you take high quality setups, eventually over time you understand, okay, these are high quality setups and these are not so high quality setups, and I'm always going to take the high quality setups instead. And yeah, I wouldn't say that would be over trading, but it takes time to get there, obviously, and build to that point. I feel that trading is so easy, but when it comes to practice, I still doing some mistakes. Trading is straightforward. I don't want to tell you it's easy, but you can make it simple if you want to make it simple. But yeah, if mistakes happen all the time, like I make mistakes every now and then. I make mistakes all the time, but just make sure those mistakes don't control you. You control those mistakes, right? Your reaction afterwards, you control. It's like saying people were saying, don't get the Beamer, don't get the M4 down. I got too much torque, right? And it's like, well, I control the car. The car doesn't control me. Same thing when you're trading. Like when you're trading and you take a loss, that loss shouldn't control you. You should control that loss. Like, okay, I took a loss, on to the next trade. You know what to do already. But some people let the trades control them. I took a loss, now I gotta make that back. Like, well, what does that trade have to do with you making it back? Nothing. How keep lots of small and big wins? I think when people get introduced to risk management, they tend to just I can't even record. When people get introduced to risk management, right? They tend to just focus so much on risk management to a point where that's all they focus on, and they're just they're focusing on cutting losses short when price action still makes sense, right? So like they're just trying to manage risk just so they can say they manage risk, but realistically, sometimes it's not always the situation you have to manage risk, and and the last thing you want to do is manage risk impulsively, right? You really want to manage risk with price action when things are logical, when things make sense, not when things are or not just because you feel like just closing just to say you manage risk, right? What does that mean? Oh yeah, keep losses small, but like realistically, not every situation you have in front of you is a situation for you to manage risk. Sometimes there will be drawdown, but overall, the overall analysis, you're still ahead, right? So that's why whenever I manage risk, at least I manage risk the same way I would enter. I never manage risk. Like if I don't enter impulsively, why would I manage risk impulsively, right? So if I enter off of closure, I'm gonna wait for a closure to manage risk, right? I'm gonna wait for certain things to form to manage risk. Range 2 breakout, manage risk. So it's very rare for our stops to just zoop, right? Usually price comes down, hovers, ranges up, down, whatever. We get opportunities to manage risk. Count closes, right? But yeah. Yeah, I think this 1 hour candle on gold here closed bullish here, right? Support, right? So let me just share this link on YouTube. Yo, thanks for the 499 Havoc. Hold on, let me send this. Can you talk about the right setup for entry and breakout? Whatever setup works for you. Like, I don't know, like, what you're really asking me. There's no right setup. It's what you've been sample sizing for months and months and thousands of trades, right? That's the right setup. It can be anything for you. I don't know. I know what my setups are. $9 are missing people. I feel like, yeah, because I didn't do the I did not do the pre-stream thing. I forgot to load it up last night, so we didn't have much people waiting. Close spreads high. Yeah, high is 1 hour close. It closed bullish, right? Yeah, close bullish right support. Can't really do much until it breaks the lows. We'll see. I don't know if that was enough liquidity being grabbed here. I want to see a fake or something. I'm trying to see if this is a fake out form last night or this fake out form pre-New York, or are we gonna get the fake out above here and drop down? Don't vote. I made profit consistently for 3 to 6 weeks in a row, but then there's that one day where I lose control and blow it all. Like I said, you control. Like, it's not about, like, people. Here's the thing. There's so many ways to answer this question. One thing I'll say is 3 to 6 weeks. Yeah, it's good data, but it won't determine your consistency just yet. You need more data than that, right? Because you need to go through times like that. Like, the more times you go through the, oh, I was consistent for 3 to 6 weeks and then one day I blew it all. The more times you go through that, and the more times you avoid that one day or that one situation that one day, the more you improve as a trader over time. But you like again, it doesn't just take 1 month of doing that. It takes quarters, it takes years of doing that, right? The more you keep doing that, the more you start to understand that this is what makes or breaks as a trader. It's that one day, right? That one day, because you said that one day was when you lost control, right? That one day is what makes or breaks as a trader. It will determine if you're actually profitable, or if you're actually ready yet, or if you're not ready yet. But again, what else was I gonna say about that? I was gonna say, but yeah, like, it's also not about like the wins or losses. Like, you shouldn't really like react to wins or react to losses, right? You shouldn't cheer for wins and dwell on losses, because the harder you cheer, the more you dwell. The more you dwell, the harder you cheer, vice versa. So just treat every trade the same, because as you start to do that, you know, get excited about your win streak, whatever, what tends to happen is you start to get emotional. And as you start to get emotional, you start to be self-conscious over your trades, start to overthink things. So that's the last thing you want to do. And that's probably why that one day you lost control, right? Because you weren't used to losing for 3 weeks. You're on this high, this rush of, yes, like, I got it. Like, but again, you have to stay composed. That's the only way to get over that hump. Dave recommended me watching you. Who's Dave? But yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming by today. I appreciate you for being here. Yeah, it's very simple. It's very easy to win, right? But it's not as easy reacting to a loss. And that's why traders fail. You can win all day. Simple, straightforward, clean. But you take one loss, that reaction is what matters the most. Anyone can be happy about a win. Anyone can be excited about a win. But can you control a loss? Can you react to a loss? Are you able to be? Are you able to sit there and be a robot and act like nothing happened and move on to the next trade without second guessing that next trade at all? Like that's what determines if you're a good trader or not. But you need to get to that point. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but you need to find a way. And I'm guessing it's just gonna be through time, more cycles, right? That's why I say when like again, a month of profits isn't good enough. A year, questionable. You need cycles, like 2 years. Once you have all 4 cycles down, you know how it feels to trade when markets are volatile, when markets aren't volatile, right? Because that's what happens as well. People go on winning streaks, but markets are volatile. Things are pushing hundreds of pips every day. Next thing you know, we have a day like I don't know, like a day like Monday where we're just range for the whole day, and they start to get emotional because they're not seeing that same volume, those same pushes, and they're not able to catch that position or catch that move. So, oh, Dave from Great Stop. Oh, that guy, yeah, he's nice. He's a nice guy. I messed with him. But yeah, you gotta go through those cycles, man. Am I going on vacation? Yeah, I'm going next week. So next Friday, I'm gone. I'm going on the 3rd. And then I'm gone for maybe like 3 days. Like, okay, basically I'm gone for 2 streaming days. I'll be gone for 3, actually 3. I'll be gone for Friday streaming, Monday and Tuesday. I might stream in Dominican, not Dominican, Turks and Caicos, but I don't know. I'll see. I'm trying to see what laptop I'm bringing because I can bring my MacBook. I want to bring my MacBook. I do my work on my MacBook, but I don't have Windows on my MacBook, and I can't stream without Windows, and I gotta get parallel and all this other shit on my MacBook. I also have my 3060 laptop, but I don't do anything on that laptop. Technically, I should sell that laptop. I shouldn't really. There's no reason for me to keep that laptop around. That's like some months of every time I mention like oh I don't need a laptop, someone in the chat or someone later always DMs me and they say, yeah, Don, can you ship me that? I'm not gonna ship you a used laptop, man. If I'm gonna get someone a laptop, I'm gonna get them a brand new laptop, right? You stream using a MacBook, OBS. I figured it out. I used to stream on a MacBook, man. Trust me. I used to stream on a MacBook. It was a rocket ship. The fans started going. But I got M1. I should have waited for the M2 to come out this month, but I got the M1, so M1 should be fine. I used to have an Intel i7 when I used to stream on the 2019 MacBook. It was like an Intel i7 or something. Yeah, I think it was an i7. I don't know. Are you in a trade? Been a rough week for me. So are you telling me since you had a rough week, you're waiting for me to take a trade so you can have a good week? What if that trade's a loss? Like, what if it's a loss? What happens then? Ah, Don, you suck. Ah, Don, I lost so much money. Don, this is not a good trade. M4. Man, I was talking about chip, not the car. But we can talk about the M4. What's going on? Not the car talk again. Yeah. 425 horsepower. This week I won 1 trade and lost 2 trades. Fair enough. I think I'm up 1 trade for the week. I'm pretty much break even for the week, I'm pretty sure. Well, I consider this break even, but yeah, I'm up like 15 to 10 13 pips or something. I'm up 1 trade. I've been taking it pretty slow. Sunday was pretty nice going into the week, but I've been taking things pretty slow. We can turn it up though. We'll turn up later. Yeah, so I'm waiting for sales below 1921 here, but I want to see if we can get something like this where you actually break above these ranges here, get a range 1 or something, And then I want to see this break back into the range. Like, that would be preferred. That would be preferred. But I don't control what the market does, right? I just follow the market. So I'm a bandwagon. The market forms this, cool. If it doesn't, then great. We won't, you know, get sells. But we don't control what the market's gonna do, what time it's gonna close, when it's gonna close, when we're gonna get volume. We don't control any of that. We just sit here and wait for those things to form. Am I gonna shoot NFP? What day is NFP? Next Friday? Yeah, I should be back. I should be back for next Friday. I'll be back for next Friday or the Friday afterwards. No, I lied. No, I'm gone that day. No. That day I'm gone. I'm not. I fly that day. I fly at 6:30 in the morning or something like that. Or 4, I think 3 a.m. in the morning or something. I fly pretty early. I'm in no trade right now. Chat, by the way, like you guys are asking if I'm in trade. I'm in no trades. I'm just waiting for those closures, right? But I'm in no trades. Don't worry. When I'm in trades, don't worry. Just relax. You know, take a breather. Go for a little walk. Walk your dog. Your dog's been barking all morning. You know, you gotta go walk that dog. You gotta feed the dog. Gotta feed the cat. Get some sun. Get some fresh air. If you're feeling FOMO, go take a shower. Come back. You know. Trade on a plane, otherwise you're not a good trader. For real. I'm gonna take a buy stop, sell stop chat on NFP day on the plane. Right? I'm gonna take a buy stop and sell stop on NFP day on a plane. I should do that. It's a good idea. Apparently you get no slippage on a plane. The turbulence, it saves you. Yep. What is your dream city to live in? I love Toronto. I live in Toronto. I don't know. I want to go. Like, I don't have a dream city. Like, growing up, it was maybe New York, but things have changed. I like New York. Like, I still have to visit a bunch of cities. Like, I've been to America, but it's been a while. Like, I've been to Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Washington. I haven't been to Florida. I want to go to Florida. I haven't been to LA. Like, those are the 2 cities I want to go to. LA, Florida, see how life there is. Or Cali at least. San Fran. Like, I wanna travel the West Coast a little bit. But Toronto is like, people don't understand. Like, especially people who live like outside of who don't live in the city, right? They live in like the countryside. When you're in the city, you're literally close to everything. So that's the one thing about Toronto that I like. Like, I'm literally close to everything. It's like, I'm 30 minutes away from like Toronto. Like, I'm 30 minutes away from where everyone goes in Toronto, which is downtown, right? Like, I'm close. Toronto's basically New York, but without all the rats and maybe a bit colder. People always say like Toronto's cold, but it's like, it's the same shit as New York. I've been to New York, it's the same weather. It was very similar. But there's a lot of cities I want to visit. Like, it might not even be North America, to be honest. Like, I might live in Turks. I would live in Turks and Caicos. Living near Drake? No, but my crib is like maybe 4 or 5 minutes away from Drake, or 30 minutes, I think, a drive. I know where he lives. I've crossed that area. Visit Australia. It's warm now. Australia I want to visit too, yeah. But just I don't want to be near spiders, you know? Yeah, so have you guys seen Australia spiders? Is that Australia? Spider season? Oh my god. Like, what is this? What is this, man? How to the no. Nah, hell nah. What is when is spider season? Avoid those months at all costs. I'm pretty sure there's only some places in Australia. It's not like the whole Australia. Yeah, no, everything's exaggerated. People think it's cold in Toronto. It's not even that cold. People think we're wearing like we gotta go get ready for a North Pole type thing, you know? Everything's all exaggerated until they actually experience it. Like, people think we live in igloos or something. I don't blame them. Toronto's a vibe. Toronto's a vibe, especially this winter. I mean, winter hasn't finished yet, but winter wasn't bad so far. Winter has been pretty warm and non-snowy, unless today snows, but it's been pretty chill, and we're almost on to spring. So once spring comes, like Toronto gets pretty chill. Summer comes. The thing about summer is that it only lasts maybe like 2 months, 3 months. And winter feels like it's the whole year. It feels like it's like 10 months. You like Vancouver more than Toronto? I like Vancouver too. Vancouver is good for like if I were to ever retire, I think Vancouver would be a decent spot. It's very I think Vancouver has nicer people than Toronto. But if you go to Ottawa or something, like Montreal's cool. I'll rank them like Toronto or Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, or Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. But Ottawa is terrible. Like, what are you gonna do in Ottawa? I've been to Ottawa once. It was not fun. Please answer the question, bruh. Okay, bruh. What's your opinion on taking 5-10 small profit trades for 0.2%, for example, instead of 1% trades? I don't know. Brother, you shouldn't be aiming for a certain percentage per trade. Why are you aiming for a certain percentage per trade? Why are you aiming to make 1 or 2% or 0 to 1%? Like when I trade, I'm aiming for there's no pip count I'm aiming for. There's no target I'm aiming for. There's no percentage I'm aiming for. Because each trade has its own journey, has its own path. Each trade has its own trip. And it can happen within that trade. That trade might spike down, give you runners, just like the other trade we had on Friday. Or was it Monday? I think it was Monday. And it is some trades that you might just close full at a certain level because there's a support there. But why would you want to force yourself to make a certain percentage? Because then, yeah, at that point, it doesn't make sense anymore. You take a sell here. This thing is 50% profit, but wait. I'm only 1% in profit here. I need 2%. So I'm gonna let it rock. Like the market doesn't care about that. If the market wants to reject right then and there, it will reject right then and there. But you have to be there to see those things form and happen. So that's what I'm saying. Like there's no need to have a target because at any level, price could create that support. Price could create that range, and there's levels where you want to get out before price does that, right? So that's why you should never, ever have some type of target for your trades, right? targeting a percentage or a profit, or sorry, a pip count is the worst thing you can do as a trader. One of the worst things you can do, because you're just pressuring yourself to make a certain percent. That's why I don't really like the idea of compounding accounts. I used to like it back then, but I realized over time that what compounding accounts do for you, or does for you, is that it forces you to just make that percentage. Like, compounding account naturally is fine. Like, eventually your account will flip. Doesn't matter. Like, why do you need to aim to flip it though? Eventually it will flip, right? But what's the point of trying to compound it and saying like, oh, I need to make 3% per day so that by January 31st I'll be at this amount on my account? Like, not every day comes with the same market conditions. Some days you might have more volume than other days, and there's some days when you do have volume, you might catch a decent percentage. The next day you come back to your charts, there might not be that volume. So how are you going to catch that same percentage? So what you're going to start to do is you're going to start to overtrade. You're going to start to take positions that you wouldn't usually take low quality trades. And that's why I don't like the idea of targeting or having goals in trading, right? You know what I mean? Bro, how many me and Nelk? 905 shooter? You know what's crazy? I think I've seen that guy. In my neighborhood one time. Not my neighborhood, but around my area. I think I've seen that guy. Is Toronto Film Festival as big at the TIFF? As in, is it hard to get accommodation in Toronto or not? It's big, but it's not that big. Like, I think like fucking Caravana's bigger than that. Like, I think it's not that big. Like, it's big, but it's not like it's hard to get a stay here or anything like that. Like, I think if anything, like Caravana, you have more people coming from other parts of the world coming here. Caravana in August. You ever thought I'd grow my hair? Yo, you guys act if I'm bald and got a hair transplant or something, man. Like, what do you mean? Grow up my hair? I got hair. Oh, like long hair? Nah. I don't think it'll suit me, to be honest. Like, depends. Like, it depends what I get. Like, if I get long hair and a taper, like, I don't think so. Nah. I don't know. Maybe if I'm older, but I don't know. When you're Asian, man, and you got straight hair, it's really annoying to work with, man, because you can't just, if your hair is touching your eyebrows, right? You can't just be like, you can't just put it to the side and it just stays there. You gotta like glue that down or something, because it just sticks out. Like, Asian hair is the worst. Let us see. Yo, you can literally find clips, streams with me without a hat. Yo, Paul, you gotta stop doing that. This is why you got banned on YouTube, because you tried to do a PC giveaway. So this is irrelevant. Is it better if the broker or platform takes a commission fee rather than 0.01% of trade? I'm new to this, sorry. Yeah, it's pretty normal. They take commissions. So for every one lot you put down, they take $7 roughly, or $6 sometimes, depending on the broker, or $5 even, or $4, depends what deal you kind of get or what account you have. Yeah, so it's pretty normal for a broker to take commissions. That's how they make money. They don't take a percentage of a trade. They take commissions, and they also take spread. So they make money from spread and commissions, and then the rest is just on you. You get to keep. So, not too bad. Yeah, like my spreads aren't bad. I got spreads of right now 1.1 on gold, 0.08 on GJ. It's not too bad. Bro, if I want to hold a long-term position on gold and a stop of 100 pips, can you help? Can you do analysis for me to help? Man, let me guess. This is what happened. So what happened was you took some trades. It didn't go so well. And now that account's down. And you think to make it back, you need to catch 100 pips now. Because what you're going to do next is those losses, they were managed risk pretty well. Then it got to a point where you lost control. And you started over leveraging just a bit. And now you're on to your last trade. You want a full margin to make it back. And this is why you asked me for a 100 pip trade. Right? Let me guess. That is why. Brother. Come on, man. What if we're just stuck in this range today? Like, what if this is the range we're in today and that's all we have for the day? What are you gonna do? Try to catch 100 pips in this range? What's his name? Who asked that question again? It was I forgot who it was. For real, Sean, I just spoke about how you can't plan the amount you are going to take from the market. I literally just went on a rant about that. And that's what I'm saying, man. You guys need to invest. Take that account and invest in a pair of headsets. That pair of headset will bring in a lot of value, man. Trust me. You show up to the streams, you listen, you write notes down. You'll gain a lot from the streams, but you need to get a pair of headsets first, right? And you have to be able to you gotta be able to listen and take notes. It's alright, man. Like, yo, look, I'm trying to find a guy's name because like, yeah, today it might not be the greatest day for you. You might be down on that account and you might feel like everything's over. But if you just stay calm and stay collective, you'll have that account here for next week as well. And by the time it hits next week, you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, I'm so grateful that I didn't go full send on my account. I just took my sweet time with it, because like what you're probably thinking is, oh yeah, I could just full leverage this account and then I can load it up again. But why would you want to blow it up in the first place? So just save that capital if you're gonna load it up again. What's the point, right? So just try to stay calm, collective, hold it down. Don't over leverage that account today, and then next week your account will thank you. You come back and you be like, wow, the markets are much better this week, and I made it back within a week, or I made it back within the 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it was that took you. But you know, time heals. Oh, Wixnine. You've had 6 small wins today, but add to 1%. Yeah, you have that some days. Some days you just have a bunch of break even, a bunch of wins to add to a percent. Some days you got a bunch of runners that makes you like 10%, 5%. Yeah, you will have those days. That's fine. Very normal. Now we'll call it a day though. Take your percentage and call it a day. Signals, Cairo. We'll keep increasing your lot size. Yeah, so probably when it hits March, you probably see me gradually increase my lot size over the next 2 months. Because this year the plan is to get 30 lots, right? So I can get 30 lot right now, but I need to gradually build my way up. So yeah, by the time it hits March, April, I will be at 30 probably, or yeah, 30, and then I'll take the whole year using 30s. The whole entire year popping 1 lot size. That's what I did for the last year. And then same thing for next year. Q1, increase it gradually, get to 40 lots for next year, and pop that 1 lot the whole entire year. Pay some dollars for copyright free Drake. You guys want that? I mean, we can. What's it called again? It's actually not a dollar. It's much better than the real album.
Lit in a bitch, yeah. No, we'll rock around the world. Stepping up, giving a damn about where I feel like that. Yeah. Get your ass mushed.
Are you gonna trade? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
21. The biggest. Put a nigga in a chicken wing. Pussy. 21. Can you do something for me? Can you hit a little rich flex for me? 21. Can you do something for me? Drop some bars to my pussy ex for me. 21. Can you
Yeah, if you guys don't know my Spotify, go do extra point. Spotify in the chat.
Yellow diamonds in the watch. This shit costs a lot. Never send a bitch your dot. That's how you get shot.
Oh no, playlist in the chat. Get my playlist. I haven't played music in a minute. This is just like, this isn't music. This is just some voiceover some guy made. But I stopped playing music January 1st, or around the first week, because I got, my editors need to edit my footage, and they can't edit my footage when every day it's just like a block stream. So I had to change that real quick and play on copyright free music, unfortunately. Do your thing, 21. Do your thing. Why's my throat hurt, man? I had a strep throat chat like last year. It was not a fun experience. I think it was around this time too. It was not a fun time. I thought it was a sore throat last year, but it was not a strep throat. I couldn't even swallow my saliva, pause. But I couldn't even like eat nothing. I had to just, like when I ate, I was just like, when I was eating soup, like you can't just, gotta go dump it in there. You know what, bro? On to the next topic. You have 8 seconds for a closure here. For a 740 closure. Looks like you have broken the highs off the 30. The 1 hour candle broke the lows and starting to flip bullish here. We're in the same range again, so there's not much I can do here, to be honest. Not much I can say either, aside from I'm just waiting for a closure above 28 or 22, right? We gotta just chill and relax here, I guess, until things pick up, until we get some volume. At least Wixon is here today, making his return to the New York session live streams. Girl, salt water. Yeah, salt water. Salt water, ginger, lime, honey, right? Yeah. Turmeric. Alabama. What's the Alabama accent like? That's the accents, right? From Alabama. Good question. I'm gonna ask the chat, which I can't hear, to give me how people from Alabama sound. Good. I can definitely hear them from the chat.
I never thought I had an accent, but everyone else told me I did, so I never really understood my accent. But we say soda pop, and that was weird, I guess.
Came here from Alabama. What is this?
Let's work on a general Alabama Southern accent. Well, you hear there. So listen to this phrase. I was born and raised in a small town just outside of Birmingham. So you hear those little words like and, born and raised, are almost unstressed so that they
Imagine someone from Alabama going to New York. That'd be life changing for them. That sounds so different. Born and raised from Alabama. Where you guys from, chat? Where you guys from in the chat? Cali, Alabama, Slovenia, Europe, Pakistan, Croatia. what did the speed say? Croatia, Costa Rica. How's it go? World Cup. Puerto Rico, Kenya, England, Uruguay, Spain, Pakistan, Panama, Kentucky, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. Yo. Louisiana. This one New Orleans here. Oops. Romania. London, UK. Nice. Where's Wix not at? This guy's in the Zoom call, not saying nothing. Somalia. Got a good wide range of countries there. Who's here from Finland or Sweden? Who here lives in France? Globo. Singapore, Japan. Hey, Japan. Damn, you're far. New Orleans. Nice. How's crawfish? What up, Carlo? I know where you're from, Carlo. You're from Cork something. What's it called? Cork something. Carlos from Pakistan too. Why? Ireland. Yeah, see? Brazil. So how did it feel being a World Cup like that? Don't worry, I'm in the same boat with you. I lost to I think we lost to Belgium. Damn, that World Cup was pretty I felt like it was a while ago. That was a good time. That was just if you think about it, that was just last month basically. A month and maybe a week ago. Tier 1, thank you, Marcel. Play Rich Flex. $10 donation, I'll play Rich Flex. I mean, $100 donation, I'll play Rich Flex. I got a playlist called Heavy Ass Weights. Good for working out, you know, chat? Just said, excuse me. Hey, man. Can you help me and tell me what is the right lot size to trade accordingly to your strategy with the 100K account? I just need to know the right lot size. The right lot size to trade accordingly to your strategy with the 100K account. It's going to be going by percentage and not by lot size. So I use lot size because they kind of average it out to a certain percentage. Also, I also account for the fact that this isn't all my capital. When I'm looking at risk, I'm looking at overall risk, not just the account risk. So overall, this might be like, maybe 1% of the account per trade. If let's say you have a 4 pip stop, it might be around 2%, 1 point whatever, 1 point whatever percent, right? So account for that as well. Oh, this is good. You actually might get the range 1 here, man. You're closing above here, but that's not good enough for me for buys yet, right? I'm gonna need if we could come back into the range now, close back into the range, we might get some sells earlier, but you gotta close back if you want anything to happen, or you gotta close above 28. But this is perfect. Things are starting to pick up. There's volume, right? Even though we're not breaking out of like this range here, chat, we're still in the zone here. It still indicates volume because at least we're breaking out of this range. So volume for either a fake or volume for us to continue driving up. But it's very rare for you to break out and then just start to range. Like, it's very rare you see something where like, you break out and you kind of just range this area. Like you either come back into the range, fill it, or you either like break above here and drive, right? It's very rare for you to break out and then just start to range again. Because what was the reason for the breakout in the first place then? That breakout brings volume in, right? So why would it just be a volume and then no volume? When things pick up, things pick up. Well, 1 hour count was closing in about 1 hour or in about 10 minutes here, so we gotta wait for that, obviously. By the time we wait for that though, I'm assuming that we might get some closures beforehand for ADM, so ADM might get positions off the rip, maybe, depending. Especially if you can close below this level in a 1 hour time frame, bearish below 1925. Because if you can close, look, if you close bearish below this level here, right? This orange line here, or this red line here, you close bearish below there on a 1 hour time frame. What's gonna happen on a higher time frame, the 5 and 15, is that it's gonna be a range 1, right? You'll see the 5 start to come back into the range. You'll see it start to come back into the range and kind of do something like this. And as it does that, what are you gonna do? You're going to take sells coming down to fill the range, or we're going to take sells coming down to fill the range, right? But you probably want to wait for this 1 hour close because that'll give you a lot of information on a lot of data. Are you Chinese? No, I'm Vietnamese. I'm Vietnamese Canadian. But it's pretty straightforward now that you can get your buys too. But it comes down to how this candle closes right around here. Like it comes down to how this candle closes, right? Because what needs to happen here is you gotta close respecting the support. If you close respecting that support and then the next 5 kind of breaks the highs and closes above that range, cool. Let me get some buys. But this matters. How we close in this zone really matters. The next 2 5-minute candles are going to matter a lot. It's going to determine what the 1 hour is going to do. Oh, there he is. Wickson was in the Zoom for like 5 hours. No camera on.
What's the deal? Hey, beat you to it. Yo, shout out to Paul for this free PC.
Word, how much is your entry price?
Giveaways really work. Look at this new lizard tank I just got, chat.
How much you pay for the giveaway? I paid $5K for the one giveaway ticket and I won.
Nah, I paid 20K to make 5.
True.
It's crazy.
What's going on?
Ain't shit going on but property taxes.
Nah, what did you send me? What is this? Home Depot music on loop.
Depending on the section, garden section or the tool section.
Garden all the way, man. The best thing about Home Depot is the Harveys they have in it. I'm not sure if America got Harveys.
I was gonna say.
You guys have Harveys in America? But back then they used to have Harveys in Canada and Home Depots, and that was the best thing about going to Home Depot. You go to the Home Depot, nice Harveys inside. You get yourself a nice, juicy, delicious hamburger.
What the fuck is a Harvey?
Harveys is.
You guys
I
have
don't
a
like
burger
Harveys.
spot inside Home Depot?
It was just good back then when I was a kid. Huh?
Damn.
Yeah, we got
You guys
food.
have a burger spot inside of Home Depot?
Yeah.
Damn. Them tool sales must be struggling. They must be slumping right now.
I thought Home Depot was
They needed
Canadian.
to open up a burger spot.
Don't you guys have something called like a something warehouse?
No.
In America?
We have a Home Depot, and we have a hot dog stand outside of it. There's a New York hot dog stand outside of every Home Depot.
Yeah, but you got one outside of Canadian Tires. I'm sure you guys have Canadian Tires.
There's also a huge employment line at Home Depot. So yeah. No, IKEA doesn't have hot dogs. IKEA has Swedish meatballs. Like IKEA, you can go to get some food. I go on a date to IKEA. I bring a girl to IKEA for a date. I mean, I'll beat that girl as my wife, right? But I'll bring her on a date to IKEA. You go, damn.
And that's how me and your father met.
Yo, IKEA is great for a date because you have to walk through the whole store, right?
Yeah, and
I mean, you can take shortcuts, but what, you say 5 minutes? Yeah, and you get to like lay down on every bed, watch TV.
You guys go in a little room, you know.
And then you get to go eat the Swedish meatballs.
Yeah. And then she has these Swedish meatballs.
IKEA dates are good. I mean, what the fuck you gonna do in a Home Depot?
Yeah, Home Depot and IKEA are two different things, though. Two different things. Like Home Depot is like
you go to Home Depot after you break everything you at IKEA.
Like, yeah, IKEA is just furnished already. A Braves hat.
Home Depot is where you fix your IKEA shit.
Lowe's or Lowe's. I've never been in Lowe's. Not gonna lie.
Lowe's.
It's Home Depot, right? 2.0.
That's like the Home Depot guy's wife. Like, imagine the Home Depot guy was married and had a really bad divorce, and the wife tried to be spiteful. That's what happened. She opened up a fucking Lowe's.
Yeah, we have we got Rona. You guys have Rona? We have a store called Rona. I stuck that in. Rona.
Oh.
In Canada. Staples. Yeah, there's always a in Toronto at least, there's always Canadian Tire next to the Home Depot. They're always together.
We always have a cop car or two next to Home Depot.
You're gonna do steel paint? Run! You got the formula.
Run, honey! I got the batteries for the vibrator. Run! Get the car. They'll never get us.
What the fuck? I was talking about paint.
Liar.
Yeah, that emoji is so funny. The one that Circle's using, the one that Outright is using. That emoji kills me, man. These YouTube emojis are actually pretty decent. They're pretty good.
They're funny as hell.
They're funny, man. Because I think they're better than Twitch's, I think.
The immigrants stand outside Home Depot looking for work and it's illegal apparently. You're crazy. I've never done nothing illegal. I always ask for work papers.
So Wick's not sure. Yeah, M4 at Tesla. M4
I
at
think
Tesla.
Paul's doing a giveaway. Ask
Funded
him.
or no funded?
Paul's doing a car giveaway next.
How much is the entry price? 50K.
This is not a school keyboard.
Yeah,
chat,
it
I
is.
told
Show
you guys.
him your keyboard, Wickson. Don't be ashamed.
Chat. I told him yesterday, yo, this shit came from Walmart, and I didn't buy this shit at Walmart. You know
took
how you
that
go to the
from
register?
grade 3
You know how you go to
classroom.
the self-checkout lane in Walmart, and there's a register there? This is the register fucking keyboard. This is the shit that comes with the register. I didn't even buy this.
That's what you get at the school, man. The district school board.
Nah, you kidding me? The school
Florida man steals keyboard from classroom. That's what it's gonna be.
School boards don't have keyboards like this. They come with a wire, with a little cable. Yo, the keyboards in my school came with a little chain attached because people used to steal them.
Florida
Shit
man.
would be attached
Florida
to the
man
desk.
steals keyboard. Yo, further, you got a closure here, Wix. I gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
And nothing happened. Yeah, you got a closure here, guys. This thing over here just kind of closed. If I'm not wrong, I think there is a resistance here though, right around here. I'm not sure if you guys see that, or even like down here. It's the same level roughly, but you're closing and respecting those levels. It's interesting because it's not the cleanest closure. You kind of came down, tapped that support earlier, and then you started to reject a bit, create some type of support here, but you create support, yeah, but you're not creating support to drive just yet because you need to break above, I would say, these levels to drive, right? Because you break above those levels, that's breaking structure. Otherwise, you can close bullish all you want, but as long as you're closing bullish, respecting this support, any given point, you're thinking still drive down, right? To retest the lows here. So, yeah, I wouldn't really expect much to kind of form and happen here just yet. Let's see. Let's drop down to the small time frame and see what we can dissect and break down. I believe the 5 closed back into the range, cool, but it's not good enough for sells just yet because you can still break above the range with the 1 hour being bullish. I'll say what I'll be comfortable with for sells is if you could probably come down and close below these levels to the left there. You see how there's like a minor support to the left hand side right around here, right? You close below that support. I think the support is going to be 1925.708. You close below this support, perfect. We can take sells coming down towards next levels, which is coming down the filter area down at 922.
It'll flip the hourly bearish. And if we close in an hour like this, the 4 hour will close with a massive bottom wick and all that range to fill. Because the 4 hour had the wick special, right? The celery plate coming down.
Yes, it did. I just believe if it drives up here, you'll see that liquidity being grabbed, or that steeper top wicks are, in other words, for the 4 hour time frame.
Yeah, well, you'll see it flip, but right now, the way the hourly sprinting, and if the hourly closes like this, that's your indication that we just faked out or we held resistance. Plus, the thing is, there's a level here on the hourly, so it's key on how the hourly will close as well, because it could close bearish, but not below the level, just like you had on 5.
We also can't forget that the daily is also bullish today too. It's still bullish, right? So any given point can still drive. But yeah, chat. Like Wick said, well, we don't gotta wait for the 4 hour close. We can definitely take trades beforehand, but it's gonna be there's not gonna be until
I think it's gonna be after 8 a.m. because you're gonna want this hourly to give you a strong indication of
like around 8:20, like yesterday. 8:20. What time gold moved yesterday, chat? Like 8:45, I think it was yesterday. 8:45 when it started to pick up. Same thing could happen today, where we kind of come down, fill the ranges, and then if the day flips bullish, we might get it later in the day because that's what happened in the last 3 days, right? You kind of just came down and just reversed the midday after.
Is if you're gonna expect a pullback on the 4 hour and the hourly is gonna close here, right? So if the hourly closes below this area, right, and the next top wick never breaks the high, I think by 9 you'll be heading down and you'll be looking for your wrong color candle. You're Not I think, but probability will dictate that most likely. Since you close below here, that's your indication of volume to bring us down. And as long as we get some liquidity at these areas,
And then
top of there,
let's ask chat, where would stop loss be?
and get a 5-minute closure somewhere in this area,
Chat, where would I put,
And you
where,
could
where,
also
where would I
start-
put my stop loss?
start anticipating the 4-hour turning into this candle. And then you have more cells below here. Where would our stops be?
Yo, why are some
No stops.
fat candles,
Where,
man?
they go to the gym, bro. My candles be hitting heavyweights, dog.
My candle.
Heavyweights. You have a featherweight
This,
candle.
this is my candle,
You
bro.
can go. You can wrestle with Khabib. I'd be in the ring with Tyson. What the fuck is that?
This would be my candle.
That's not the gym candle. That's the fucking obese candle. That's like my 600-pound life candle. But
you
don't-
want.
you don't need a boxing ring. Your ass needs a diet and a coach.
Whenever I get mad, chat, I'm just gonna start doing this. Yo, 6 in the morning, Don. Relax.
Just
Whenever
fuck
we
that
get a
stuff.
position, chat, I'm gonna warn everyone, and we're gonna do this by warning everyone. Guys, we're getting a position here. Sunlight, yes sir. Yeah, so you see this candle here, not good enough just yet. You have a minor support right around here. You're gonna need to close below that level. Let's see. Can we base it off of anything else? Is there anything to base it off of? Look left, and you're gonna see. I'll say below here, below 25. You close below 25, you should be good to drop down. Same
Do your
thing
thing,
happened
25, do your
kinda
thing.
here. Same thing we did kinda here, breaking into the ranges. So yeah, overall, below 25, it should be good for cells coming down to fill 22 and so forth, and continuation to the downside. But we said this morning, guys, if you guys listen and pay attention, do not touch this range, because a lot of shit is going to happen in this range here, right? Or in this range here, between 22 and 28. There's no direction whatsoever. You need to wait for a breakout, because in this area, even if you break out, you can still get a fake out with a day bias. So you need to break above these ranges,
Yeah, because
or below.
we're bouncing here on the 5, but the higher time frame, right, dictates the market anyway.
The
And
one
if
hour
higher
is still
time
bullish
frame-
here. Yeah. Yep.
1 hour bullish closed above the most recent, and this current 1 hour has never broke the previous 1 hour, or never closed bearish yet.
If you want to be safe today, you wait for sales below 22, because below 22 is when you're gonna have that 1 hour breakout lows. I know you want buys, Wix.
I
What-
don't care what it is as long as we get it.
Nah, I know you want buys.
I did all morning, but like at this point, I don't care.
I think I'm low-key sick. I don't know. Like, I felt the same when yesterday. I played hockey and it was fine. Felt normal when I came home, but I woke up this morning, I just feel weird. So should play out because of liquidity being grabbed, but I'm waiting for a breakup low. It's fine. Yeah, me too. I'm waiting for the same exact thing. Oh, that might change. I may look for sales below 25 instead. If it can also be a 5 closure as well, that'd be great. Or a 15 closure as well, that'd be great. How does Blueberry chart look on a 1 hour time frame? This thing over here looks pretty nice. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Let's see. We might get subs below 22 instead. This range is not bad, but it's 17 pips, 19 pips. I'll prefer. I mean, below here is around 22 pips as well. Preferably you want both ranges, but I'm a little worried about the 1 hour low. I don't want to take like the worst thing you want to do here is take the sells off to 15.30, but the 1 hour can still flip. So that's why you really want to see the 1 hour break the lows. That's probably what I'm gonna do here.
Oh, we closed on the 1 hour. Wow.
Yeah, close bullish. You close bullish respecting though. That's the thing. You're respecting the resistance, but
Still closed bullish, came down, broke the lows, and then came back up.
what you can do though is buys above 27 because you got that range form now, right, chat? You had that range form now, so if we break back above 27, you can get buys going up all the way until the 1 hour flips, I guess. And you can anticipate, okay, well, if we're flipping here, we can drive up towards like 20, 29 here, 30 here. That wouldn't be too bad. We'll see. Originally, I did say 27, but I just need that range to form, and I'm guessing this is the range for forming. So, yeah, high time frame is bullish. Daily is bullish today. I can flip at any given point. Yeah, closure above 27 wouldn't be too bad. I may attempt those buys, but you gotta just close above first.
It's not just 27. I needed to close a little bit higher.
27.28 for me. You close like this, I'm in there like swimwear.
My level is it.
Stops would be. Stops would be probably down here at 23. No reason to break that low. Price wants to drive up and flip bullish on the daily.
My buys are above 28.6. Because there's a lot of play in this area, right? There's a lot of trickling down in this area where we're entering into. So my buys are above 28.6 unless we can form some resistance and support above here, above 26.5. And then once we break that resistance, then I'll look for buys. So if we end up coming up on this candle, right? If we come up somewhere into this area and then we can form some kind of resistance here, right? Then my buys will be up.
Turns the best friend. Yeah, but you had to like yesterday where the buys was bullish and you still
really
had sells yesterday. So, the trend is your best friend, but you gotta be able to recognize different trends in different time frames and what you're trying to catch within that trend. Like you can't expect to have runners off the daily when the daily is bullish. Like you can't have runners for sells off the daily if the day is bullish, right? You can kind of take a sell and take profit at wherever next zone or on that push, and then just take buys later on once it actually does flip bullish on the daily.
You see that? I don't see any of that happening over here in these levels. So I see this square here with this closure above, this closure above, this closure above. But over here, like we got a closure above, still trickle down here, right?
The thing about above 27 is that's the 1 hour flip too. Oh, you're on the wrong screen. Yeah, the 1 hour flip too.
Well, then you could look to mirror these ranges. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm on the wrong screen. I'm like, what the hell? Because they don't get it.
But 1 hour flips, like it may not have room to break above or anything, but it will have room to go at least until 29.30, and that's the piece we're gonna catch. If it does do that. If it doesn't, then just let's bear string comes down and we take sells below 22. Just gotta wait, chat. I thought it is, man. You gotta wait. Nobody should be right now thinking, so how can I execute on positions here? What can I do?
All right, give me 10 minutes.
It's cold in here, man. I'm freezing. Broke the highs, flipping bearish. Volume. You have comics open in 5 minutes here, guys. 5 minutes as well. The heating it's on. I think I'm sick actually though, for real. Which kind of sucks, but at least it's before the Turks. And I don't really get sick. I get sick maybe once, like every 3 years, so. It is what it is. Maybe it's a sign. It's a sign I shouldn't go car shopping today. So I think I was gonna go to a bunch of dealerships today and check out some cars. And drive test them. Chat, what if you crash a car at the dealership and you're test driving it? They cover for it, right? They got insurance for it? It's not your fault, right? Everybody be like, all right, can I get your license, please? And I just got my G2, right? So still on, the card hasn't came yet. It's still on paper. You'd be like, you're buying this car with a paper license and you just got your G2? I'm like, They're gonna be like, I don't think they're gonna trust me with the car, chat. Ain't gonna lie. Daddy's money. All right, so you close below here. How many pips did that push by? Like 6, something like that? 7, 8, 9, 8. Not too bad. Probably gonna need a closure below, sure, but we shall see. I do Volkswagen. My customer ever crashed a Volkswagen when test drive? So he crashed it when you test drive? What happened? He bought it in full payment. Whoa. I thought they insure for that though, at the test drive. You okay, brat? Yeah, what's up? Good morning, handsome. Missed you yesterday. What's up? What's up, Adam? I mean, don't seem well. I'm doing fine. Free car. How to prevent directly entry a position after I hit my stop loss? You focus on high quality trades. You focus on following your playbook. The moment you follow your playbook, you'll be in a much better position because you now understand what high quality trades are. So whatever your quality trades are, make sure you only take those trades and you don't take anything else, right? So that's why it's important to have a playbook, because you spend all that time sample sizing, testing, forward testing, sample sizing positions or back testing positions, and you put it on a playbook because you understand that those are high quality setups. Why would you put something that's not profitable on a playbook, right? And then from there, that's all you follow. You just follow the playbook. So, and if it's a proper playbook, then you're not gonna get a trade right after, or usually you don't get another trade off the rip. It takes some time to form that setup that you want, right? The last thing you want to do is kind of like just take buys and then sells and then sells and then buys and buys and then sells, and you start to overtrade, and you're going down a very dark path that you don't want to go down. So, how to prevent it, man? Preventing it, you need more experience on the charts. You need to understand that it's not about the result of that trade that matters. What matters the most is the way you react to that loss or the way you react to that win. That's what makes you a great trader or a bad trader. It's the way you react to things, not the way you receive things. Profits don't mean anything. Losses don't mean anything. What means something though is you following your plan and you're being disciplined, right? And that's why I always say, every time at the end of the stream, I always say, doesn't matter if you won today, doesn't matter if you lost today. All that matters is if you follow your plan. Because if you follow your plan, you're a winner. Buys above here, chat. Not comics open here. This thing opened up, popped up. Perfect. So if that's the case, then what you may see here is a closure above this range in about 4 minutes here, and you can take buys going up. And then we can have our stop loss roughly below these levels here to the left, and target at probably up here at this level to the left, or anywhere up there in that zone. Cool. It's perfect though. Perfect situation. Perfect closure. Using a closure though. That's the thing. If it drives here, it drives here, but you do have comics, so there is volume right now. It's just a matter of if we can close for us to enter. I mean, you can take an impulse entry here if you want. I'm not though, because next thing you know, this thing just comes back into the range, right? And then from there, I'm like, well, now I'm stuck in the range. So would you rather be stuck in the range, or would you rather take a high probability trade with the closure and not be afraid to be stuck in a range if you do go into some drawdown? And then, because if you take a trade that you're not comfortable taking, what happens is you're going to start to manage risk impulsively and act very impulsively within that trade. So you want to make sure everything you take is not impulsive, so that you can not be emotional during a trade. Just, you know, you're still ahead. Do your thing, 21. Do your thing. Stop loss. If it closes, it'll probably be below here, right? 1923. Because look, now if you take a trade there, now this thing pulls back, and now you're like, fuck. Is it gonna close above the range or what now? So then you start to like, should I close here? Because what if this kind of flips bearish and just drives down the field of range? Now you're like, fuck, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know if I should close here now, or if I should just wait until this kind of closes to manage risk. So like, you don't want to be in that situation, right? You always want to make sure every sub you take it with fair reasoning behind it, and not like, you don't want to sell down for less just because you waited 3 hours for a trade. It's been 2 hours today on streams. We wait for 2 hours. There hasn't been anything for us yet, and you can't just like waste all that time, the last 2 hours of waiting for a position, just take an impulse entry. It's like you wasted your time basically. You threw all of that work in the garbage. Bro, how much trading is overtrading? I think I spoke about overtrading a lot today. You know what, man? When the stream ends, Circle FX the GOAT will post timestamps, and when he posts the timestamps, you could go back and click on all of the times when he spoke about, or when I spoke about overtrading, because I spoke about like 4 or 5 times this stream. You guys can't get it for your headsets. Also, chat, if you guys are enjoying the streams today, make sure to leave a like on the stream, sub to the channel. I think I gave some good advice today to keep you guys calm and collective, right? I think we can get some likes on the stream here, guys. We have around 280 likes to 1,500 viewers. There's no reason we shouldn't be pushing like 600 likes right now. Like 6 to 1,000 likes. You guys are stingy, man. You guys are very stingy with likes. I don't know why. Like, what did I ever do to you guys? Except give you guys something. Who gives a playbook for free, chat? Who? Just leave a like, chat, if you have support in the streams. You know, that's all we ask for. That's all we ask back. Yeah, I'm feeling cold right now, so I got a hoodie on. Don't mind me. Just think I'm sick. I don't know. I always got to like until you mention it. I know. I used to not mention it, but now I gotta. Juju went up. Yeah, something can happen yesterday. You kind of just gonna come up here, crit resistance, and then later on maybe get a fake out range 1. I didn't really mark up Juju today, so I can't really tell you what I would have done, to be honest, right? Look at this. Now you're back into the range, and if you take an impulse right at 27, now you're like, damn, man. Now we're back into the range. Like, what if we just don't even break to the upside anymore? Like, what if that was liquidity grab? You see what I mean? It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Whenever you have the urge to like impulse entry or trade or leverage, just think of what the consequences may be. Think of the outcome afterwards. Like, what happens if it doesn't go with your plan? But a lot of traders can't even process that though, because they're just too emotionally overwhelmed by the fact that, or they're coming off of this adrenaline rush where they just need a trade. They want to feel that rush and they don't really care about the outcome. So I get that too. I understand that. Well, nothing happened really, man. If you just had 2 lines on your screen today, right? I'm trying to figure out now though if so it's gonna be the 30 closure here in about 3 minutes here. You need a closure. So maybe this 30-minute candle close is bullish above the range with the 5 closure too, maybe. Have you noticed silver chart is near the same as gold? Silver and gold are, I don't really trade silver. I don't really look at silver. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea how silver looks on the charts. I don't think I ever popped it up. But you know what I'm gonna do right here? I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it out. Let me see. What's it called again though? It's called it's not called XAG, right? XAG USD. Looks pretty straight. Looks the same as yeah. Looks pretty straightforward. It's just price action. I think any pair, any time frame is the same. Like you can use the same strategy, same analysis on any time and any pair, because at the end of the day, we're going off of candlesticks, and any pair and any time frame has candlesticks. So yeah, but I never traded silver. I don't know like how silver works. I don't know the ins and outs of silver. I just know about gold. I know is that if I were to trade silver though, I'll have no commission too, because there's metals. It's a metal, right? No, metals don't get commission. Corn. What else is there? Corn. I remember looking at corn back then. Yeah. Chat. We all had a time period in our life where we kind of just started looking at random pairs, right? Like we started looking at. I'm pretty sure you guys started looking at some pair called well, SPX 500s, that's whatever, but what's the VIX volatility pair, 75, whatever it's called? I'm pretty sure at one point in our lives we looked at that pair at one point. USD max, like you look at those, like these pairs that you never trade, like these exotic pairs, just because you're bored or just because you want to trade and there's nothing moving. HKD USD, yeah. Copper, yeah. Yeah, I just trade gold though. Like that's all I look at. I just look at gold and that's all I touch. I started off with US 30. and then I made my way down to GJ, and then I added gold, or you started gold then GJ, or I think GU at the time. Like I traded like almost every pair, every currency pair out there. But you started in SPX 500 was my first pair. Those are one of my first pairs. My first trade was on SPX 500. Yeah, first pair was SPX or US30. Like I came into the industry just off the rip into volatile pairs. Do you look at user chat? What I think I'm reading right now. I'm talking to myself. Think I'm a sickle? Think I'm crazy? Of course I'm reading to user chat. I'm answering the questions in the chat. It's just if you ask me a question like, "Hey Dom, buy or sell?" I'm not gonna answer you because it's literally the whole stream. Slow January? I don't think so. I think volume's been pretty good for January. Like I've had a slow month, but like just not because like the markets have been slow, but because I've been taking it pretty easy, right? I've been taking January pretty easy. I haven't been doing anything too crazy. I've just been kind of just relaxing and just taking trades as they come. But I haven't really tried to really do anything crazy or like I haven't traded London this month yet. I don't think so. But I've been taking it pretty slow this month. But as a decision. I will pick up though in like maybe mid-month. Do your thing, 21. Do your thing. All right. Gold, make a decision, man. What are you gonna do here? Are you gonna keep messing with people's emotions in the chat? They're in buys and they're in sells, or are you gonna actually break out and give us a position? I wouldn't leave out you guys though, to be honest. There's volume right now. You may not see it yet on the charts, but there's definitely volume right now with the way this formed here, right? With the way this formed right here. So this is good. This is what you want. Now you just have to wait for the actual breakouts, but this is perfect. Like you don't want to go anywhere. You want to, like in the next hour or so, you'll see a breakout eventually, and you'll see price can do what it did yesterday. I don't believe you're gonna stay in this range. If it was like doing this though, like down here, then yeah. But with the way things are just forming right now, there's definitely volume, and you're gonna see a breakout very soon, I'll say. Next 30 minutes or so to an hour. Just be patient. You can get buys in literally 5 minutes here if it closes above this range here. FX, what's going on, brother? Do your thing, 21. Do your thing. Yeah, I can. Whenever things like feel a little off for you, just kind of don't touch it. You know what I mean? The best thing to do when things are a little off is just don't touch it. Just stay out. Even if fucking the best trade in the world is getting in. If you don't like something about that trade, just stay out. Like if his name Bill Soros. What's his first name again? Is it Bill Soros? George Soros? Bill Soros. If George Soros took a buy right now, would you take a buy right now with them? I don't care who it is. I am not taking a position if it doesn't follow along with my analysis. I don't care who the person is, how long they've been trading for. I'm gonna need my analysis, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I learned from that mistake, but I learned from my own mistakes, not someone else's mistakes, right? You go through your own experience. You learn through your own experience. I'm thinking of taking my funded account in the next 2 months. Any advice? Just do the same thing you've been doing all year long, man. Same thing you've been doing for the last couple months. The same thing you've been doing your whole life. I wouldn't suggest getting a funded account if you're not profitable or consistent yet. If you're consistent, I'll say get a funded account, because a lot of traders get funded accounts because they don't have a lot of capital. I get that. But if you don't have a lot of capital and you think that's the reason why you're not consistent, getting a funded account won't help. If anything, it'll make it a much worse situation. I'll say wait till you're consistent. Wait till you get some flow, and then get a funded account, because you're consistent. Nothing changes when you go on that funded account. But when you're not consistent yet, and you just want more capital just because, and you haven't seen any, like you haven't seen consistent gains over months of sample sizing, then wait a bit, man. Wait till you get more experience on the charts. Right? Like, getting a funded account is fine. Like I've never had a funded account, but like I'm not saying like I'm against it. Like I think it's good for people who are consistent and want more capital, but just make sure you're consistent first, because you're just wasting your money if that's the case. Like that funded account isn't gonna change your life today. It can change your life later on in your lifetime once you get more consistent. Just save your funds, sample size more, load up a small account with live money, and just trade that for some time until you get consistent. What's your first deposit if you're not funded? Like $300 in 2019. That was blown. This account was 247 deposit. Or 147 deposit. And then current balance right now is 392. Over, I think, 5 months. What do you mean, how to lose money faster? Well, if you're not consistent yet, and you go on funded account thinking that just because you have a bigger account, you're going to be consistent afterwards, it's kind of tough, because when you trade funded account, what do you have? You have rules that you got to follow. And those rules are meant to put you at a disadvantage, because they're not as nice as you may think. Yes, it's funded. They give you an opportunity to cash a funded challenge and, you know, get funded. But at the end of the day, majority of their money is coming from what? Coming from the people who blow their accounts. So obviously that's their whole motto, right? Is get money from the losers and pay the winners. That's how it works. So like there has to be some disadvantages there for you to fail, right? And that's this disadvantages are like such as giving you a time limit. You can't go down a certain amount of drawdown. You can't pop over a certain amount, you can't risk over a certain amount per trade. All those things are there for you to kind of like lose money, or not lose money, but they want you to be at a disadvantage, and that's the disadvantage you have for funded. But again, like if you're consistent already on a live account and you don't have a lot of funds, go for it, because you just need more capital. But nothing changes though. Like you're the same way you trade on a live is the same way you trade on a funded account. Nothing changes, right? I've never been funded. I just like the process. I like just being able to grow my account over time. Like if I get offered $1 million account for funded, I'm not gonna take it. I'd rather get my account $2 million by myself. I don't know. That's just how I work. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'd rather just trust the process, take it step by step, gradually grow my account, then get gifted a X amount. But again, I guess me, right? A lot of people are different. They have different views on that, and that's fine as well. Like just do what you believe works for you or best suits you and your personality, because my personality is a bit different. You see my personality, chat. I'm very like slow, and like I want things done a certain way. I like things to gradually grow. I go by the saying of the faster you make it, the faster you lose it. I've been through that already, man. So I like to just gradually do things over time. Like I literally spend 1 year on one lot size every year, and that's it. Like there's no rush though, man. Like, yo, doesn't matter how old you are, man. You can start trading when you're 50, 60, 70, 80. You got time. Right, Wix? Gary V? You got time. You can start trading at 99 and you got years left to be profitable trader.
Or you could spend the next 60 years
Eating
fucking
shit.
around and still have eternity to do fuck all. You're young. You think I got it figured out? Word. You could like
Given to a
fuck around for the
motherfucker, I
next
got
70 years
nothing
and still
given to
have
me.
2 years left.
I got the right to work 18 hours a day, 365 days a year for my dad, and then leave at 34 with no fucking money. That's the right I got. But what I knew is the shit that I spit to you, which is, you're young. I knew that I wanted to give back to my parents because I was grateful as fuck that they took me out of that shit.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, my
How's
man.
it going, man?
Yeah, how's it going, my man?
It's good. I want to ask you
Yeah,
something.
okay.
I'm a storyteller.
Yeah, are you on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on
You on
TikTok. I have
TikTok?
about like 3 million followers on there right now.
Bro, like, are you making content?
Yeah, I do one story a day.
Oh, bro, like, you could be making 7 stories a day, which is
Every day?
massively underrated. Yeah.
7 stories a
Yeah.
day.
What's your question, my man?
All right, so basically, I'm looking now to get into
Okay.
public speaking.
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
like,
Micro
if I were
outlook,
you,
macro
I'd be calling
patience.
into every single house in the United States of America, okay? Giving them public speaking tips in their bathroom, shower,
In the shower?
fucking garage. Yeah, in the garage. Bro, like, I was eating shit for like 17 years, doing tips for free, okay, bro? Like, you just gotta document.
you think
okay?
it's a good idea to call every single house in America?
Yeah, bro. Like, are you making this an NFT?
I'm making this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not making this now.
Okay, bro. Like, garage sales.
I should do garage sales.
He's gonna bite his nails too.
Do you want blueberries?
Hey, Gary.
Hey, my
How's
man.
it going, man?
Yeah, man. You
Yeah, my
do
man.
shit for 20 years? You got time. You got time. Like, that's from Toronto, though. It's funny. But yeah, as I was saying, man, you got
He
time.
does
man.
everybody, not just Gary Vee.
Yeah, a shit ton of time. The more time you waste thinking that you don't have time is the more time you waste. No, sorry. The more time you waste thinking that you don't have time is the more time you waste.
That's deep. Can you write that one down?
See, try to know what I mean, man. I think the real ones know what I mean. You know, may I came out as good, but like the more time
It's
you
just-
waste,
It's just like you seen that meme? I was gonna quit this until I heard Don Vol say this. Till I heard Lil Baby say, huh?
and it's pure cocaine.
Hey,
Nah. The more time you
I was
think you
gonna
don't
quit
have,
trading, but then I heard Don say, more time is the more, and I was like, nope, I got this.
that was a LeBron quote for real. That was definitely a LeBron quote. Get that print on a hoodie, man. Word.
Huh?
Nah, Lil Baby got the most inspiring quotes of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Like more inspiring than Tupac, Jay-Z, Nas. Like, have you heard his verse on "Girls Want Girls"? He went ham,
She like eating pussy, I'm like me too.
bro. Like, nah, he's on a different level,
He ain't
man.
lying. He ain't lying.
I can't wait to get out work to go and see you.
This is like Mozart in the flesh. Mozart. How did I get to that point? I don't know how I skipped to that. Like,
Yeah, he meant that shit. He definitely meant that shit. You heard the way he said it? He meant that.
Staring
I
at your
give a
dress
fuck
cause
about
it's
that.
see-through.
you know, like inspirational, man. Inspirational. I actually saw a Lil Baby concert this summer. It was the worst concert of all time. Just because I feel like Toronto is not.
Just because I couldn't understand a fucking word he said.
It's like it's so hard nowadays to go to concerts. Like, go into the concerts that have like actual, like, okay, Lil Baby concert is boring, but you go like a Cardi concert, like a Lil Uzi concert, like those concerts are lit, right? Or Travis Scott, like those concerts are, because they have some rage behind it. But you go to a Cardi,
No,
Lil
because
Baby
you can't
concert.
fucking see 5 feet in front of you. There's so much smoke. That's why.
I
they're
mean, you
lit.
just sit there and you're just like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's just ongoing flow. Just that's it.
My favorite Little Baby quote is "Wah wah wah, bitch. I'm a baby." It's so inspirational. Word.
Open that shit up. Yeah. But not Lil
Brown
Baby
was
fan.
lit,
No,
yeah.
I like Lil Baby. I listen to. I've been listening to Lil Baby since I think 2017, 2016. I was like, but bro, you can't compare like a. You can't compare a Lil Baby concert, man,
Yeah, you go to Little Baby
to
just
like
run
a
around.
Playboy Cardi concert.
You go to Chris Brown concert, that boy danced the whole concert. He be dancing backstage, walking out. They got a video of him on the side, how he's dancing as he's changing.
You can't compare a Lil Baby concert to this concert, man. This is not the same.
Bro, that looked like a Korn concert. You go see Korn? That's what the fuck it looked like. Like, how did they just take Moshin and they're like, you know what? This is cool for rap. This would never happen at a rap concert in the 90s.
Because nowadays they're trying to like it's like rap is becoming like rock star rap. Like,
bro, the only place you'd see mosh pits would be like a Limp Bizkit concert or like ICP or something, right? You go to ICP, that's it. You're not coming back without like a broken jaw or something, right? Now they just took it too far. Now they're moshing at a Lil Wayne concert. Like, yeah, they're moshing at a Justin Bieber concert. Straight
yeah,
up.
how do we go from a
Bieber's
fun?
like, baby,
how do we
and
go
they're
from-
fucking moshing.
How do we go from talking about the more time you waste or whatever to talking about concerts?
I'm just taking your advice, bro. I'm trying to be a profitable trader right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well, I'm waiting for a closure below this range here.
Trying to unconcentrate from what's going on in the charts. Remember he told me, forget everything you know about trading? I did.
I'm glad to hear that.
Forgot everything. I'm gonna start over. I think we have the 61.8 happening right now.
You know what's funny yesterday? I got an Uber ride home yesterday, right? And then the crazy part is the guy in Uber was like, yo, you look
That's your
familiar.
Dumbo.
Nah, he's like, you look familiar. And every time someone comes up to me, they say I look familiar. I know what path they're going down. So I start to cringe. Not cringe in terms of bad, but I start to cringe in terms of like, fuck, they knew who I am. So I'm like,
Bro, that happened to me
I
twice.
hate that feeling. Like, I don't like cause to me, I'm just a regular guy. I'm still a regular guy, but the people, it's like, yo, I know you. Like, I'm like, this is crazy to me still, but like, he came in Uber, like, yo, I know you. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to get kidnapped, aren't I? MT5, or you can't leave this Uber right now.
Bro, it's happened to me twice. And both times, I was the wrong person. Both times, I was like, oh, that's not me.
Are you Wix9?
Nope.
Yeah, but like, yeah, he was a nice guy. He was a very nice guy. I gave him like the max amount of tip I could on the Uber app yesterday afterwards. I think the max is very low, but I gave him the max. And yeah, cheers to that guy for getting me home safe. But he watches the streams too. Cool guy.
What's his name?
His name?
Hmm.
Circle FX. Kidding. A circle.
I feel like Wix is pretty unique looking to mistaken. Yeah, you can't mistake. I'm a hard person to forget. Like, you can forget other people. You see me, you don't forget me.
Yo, these sells weren't bad here, Wix, but like this 5-minute closure back into the range, it wasn't too bad, chat. I think the issue is that it's just the 1 hour time frame. I really want to break that low there. So that's why, like, because then again, point is still flip. You have like 10 minutes left.
Close.
You wanted to close or you wanted to break the lows. Like either or would be perfect. But
We
don't
got
worry,
less than
man.
10 minutes. Oh no, we got 10 minutes exactly on the dot. So
Yeah. See, so if you took impulse buys here, I think at this point you'd just be down bad right now. Impulsively, right? But that's what you deserve. If you get in impulsively, you deserve to get clapped impulsively. That's how it works. You gotta learn to not be impulsive. Now, if that was your trade and you just took it because you take the trade every time, then that's a different story. That's a good trade. Even though it didn't play out, it's still a good trade. But if it was impulsive, playing or not playing out, it was not a good trade.
Can we close below, please? God. You know, Leo, somewhere in the world, someone's praying that their loved one doesn't die from cancer. And God's over there like, save this guy from cancer. Help this guy get a trade. Save this guy from cancer.
You
Help this guy
selfish.
get a trade. Word. And somewhere else is a guy that's like praying for like his whole neighborhood to like survive the bomb that dropped last night, you know? And God's like, nah, you know what? Let me give him a TP.
Selfish, guys. Selfish, man.
Word. Let me give this guy his trade. Fuck that. Fuck all this other shit going on. This guy needs a trade.
Oh,
Can't be that self-absorbed.
do your thing, 21. Do your thing. If it wasn't for the 1 hour calendar chat, I 100%. I think we would have been in like swimwear. Below here, right? That's how I said earlier, but it's just that. Oh man, the 1 hour candle. I was worried about that. But yo, you're close to breaking out lows now. I think you are roughly 3 pips away. And if you do close bearish on the 4 hour time frame, look at the 4 hour time frame. What are you gonna do next 4 hour time frame? Look left. You wanna look left there. He has a video by Ted on his IG, and he goes like back-to-back testing. Have you guys seen that video?
No.
No? Yeah,
No.
it's just the way he says it. It just reminds. It's always in my head for some reason. The way he says it's just like, you wanna look back at back testing. Like he says in that tone, in that monotone, back-to-back testing. He's like, no, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, if you go on his Instagram and it's one of his posts, let me play it. I don't know. It's just I watched that video 1,000 times, but
the monthly candle. Going back to your back testing.
I don't know, something the way he does.
I thought
Something,
you were trolling. He does sound like.
something about the way he says it. It's just like it just sticks with me, man. It's just
The monthly candle. Going back to your back testing.
going back to your back testing.
Feel like he's talking down to them.
Going back to your back testing. We're making fun of Ted now. Oh my goodness, Jesus Lord,
These
have
people,
mercy.
man.
Oh, say, can you see? No, brother, man. I talk to Ted on a regular. Ted is someone we look up to, man. Sheesh, what's wrong with you guys? Anyways, look. So the 1 hour time from here, right? If you guys take a look at the 4 hour time frame, starting out the 1 hour, if this 4 hour candle closes below this or closes below like this, same thing happened here looking left. You have range going down all the way down until 1912, 1908, right? So same thing I'm expecting to happen here. You're gonna have range going all the way down once you actually close, but you gotta close first. So you have about like I think 6 minutes left. You close below, you're gonna have range going down at least until 1912, 1910. I'll say as long as the price closes below this range here to the left hand side, you should be good to drive. All right, but you need to close first. So I think that support here, by the way, is going to be 1924.266. So as long as it closes below 24.266, perfect. 9 a.m. we see the sales coming down all the way down to 1912, 1910 to fill that range to the left, and then manage risks at around like 1918. All right, but you got range going down. You got nice ranges going down. This is a matter of can we actually get the closures.
Do your thing, Uncle Ted. Do your thing. Hey, Kurd Pirate. First, you get offended by the jokes. Then you ask if that's a whack off. And I'm gonna need you to stop getting offended. Get your shit together. Just fucking hold yourself so you don't fucking vibrate out of existence out of here. and just keep it together. Don't get offended and pay attention, right? And you might learn something, right?
You know,
Dude's never been here. Literally his first
Wait, what did you
stream.
say? You didn't say anything, did you?
First, he was offended because we were making jokes. And then he's like, is that the whack off?
I don't think he's offended.
No, he wrote he's offended. Should I take him at not his word? Should I be like, oh, all right. No, he
Oh, chat.
you
By the
get
way,
offended. Okay,
I'm gonna say this right now, guys.
go to a different channel.
If this thing right here drives here, then it drives here. But I'm gonna wait 5 minutes here for the 1 hour close. Okay, I need to see how this 4 hour candle closes. Okay, so if it drives, it drives. I'm not entering here. I'm gonna wait for a closure below yours. Oh, it closed below yours, but I'm gonna wait for the 4 hour close. All right, so
Resistance.
yeah. So you close below, perfect. We take sells later on, all the way down to 1910, whatever it is, looking left, right? But just again,
Issue with society nowadays, man.
would you guys rather be impulsive here or just wait for your actual setup and be in the same situations earlier, right? But yeah, back to the wick off strategy.
Yeah, like just the issue that people don't listen and then hear some shit and get offended. And the problem is you guys think with your feelings instead of thinking logically, right? You get emotionally attached to a concept instead of applying logic, right? You guys fucking vote for policies that are bad for you because you like the way a person looks instead of voting your pocketbook and how much money you're gonna have. So it's fucking weird. You were offended when we were saying good things about God, like he's got more important shit, and then you start asking questions about shit that don't matter, like goldfish and whack-offs, right? Like the shit don't matter. Just like your opinion on God don't matter. What matters is how the fuck you can help yourself here and go grow your account, right? What matters is how you're gonna get your family out of poverty and take your kids to Disneyland. Can you fucking do that by telling me you're offended? No, you can do that by learning some shit. Who the fuck cares what your feelings are? It's the real world. The world is gonna be a lot worse than some guy on the internet talking about God. There's millions of us. Right? Fuck, you're gonna be offended by every fucking person, or you're gonna concentrate on yourself and your pocketbook and your family and the next generation of fucking lives that you're gonna bring into this world? You're offended when trying to learn something, then leave. Go get a counselor, guidance counselor, ask him what you should do. He's gonna tell you should become a fucking librarian and go sit in a library. And this way nobody speaks and you don't have to be offended. You can just read books. People were offended I didn't take a trade yesterday. I had Asian session, no trade. I'm getting negative comments like scam. Like, what? We didn't take a trade. If anything, I just saved you out of a position. You would have blown your account by hour number 1. We just sat through 2.5 hours of no trade.
Why didn't you take shorts? This is what I mean. Hey, we just broke down. Like I just told you why I said if it drives, then it drives. But I'm waiting for the 4 hour close. I need to see how it closes. Like I said that. Like that's what I said. And when I say things, chat, I say things for a reason. I don't just say gibberish shit just because I like to talk. You know. I said like I'm waiting for it close below here. If it drives, then it drives. If it wasn't for the 4 hour close, I'll be in. But I'm waiting for the 4 hour close here, and you have only 45 seconds left now, right? So, like, yeah, that's why I didn't take it. But you need, again,
take it easy.
Get yourself headsets, you know? Get yourself a pair of headsets. And, you know, listen up a little bit. Because then you just be, you know, you just be kind of asking the questions that are answered already, right? You know what I mean? Come on, chat. Come on. Come on, guys.
Wait, what they pay for? They paid for nothing. They showed up to my live stream and got upset that I didn't take a trade.
That's how the industry is just is, man. Like, you know, just
Okay, maybe I took a trade, took a loss, and then people are like, "You're scamming," right? But I didn't take a trade.
yeah. Hey, 3 seconds for a closure. So look, so now you have a closure here. You have a 4-hour closure here. You got a 4-hour closure below 1924, and you got range going down. Again, like I said, what I'm expecting here is I'm expecting price to come down to kind of mirror this traffic to the left, discount to the left hand side here, tapping into that zone there, 1912, 1910, right? Same thing happened here, kind of. Every time you close below here, you're able to drop down to a minimum of where? In the zone here, or in the zone, I'll say, because you have a minor support there. But yeah, I'm expecting this range to get filled here in this level. And you're gonna have to wait. Well, you are if you can break the highs and flip bearish, perfect. But I'm looking to have a potential sell stop on the flip of this candle here. The issue is my stops. I'm trying to figure out where that is going to be, but it may just be up here at 1926. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look to have a sell stop on the flip of this candle here, right, chat? If I can place down time. Cool. So sell is on the flip on the breakout low. Sorry. All right, we are in. Target is going to be, I believe it was, am I in? I'm activated, right? I'm pretty sure I'm activated. Yeah, I'm activated. So, I believe target for me was, I'm looking at 19 on the 4-hour close or the 1-hour target. I'm looking at probably like 1916, I'll say. Anywhere in that zone to mirror that level to the left. Break-even point would probably be like 1920 to fill that wick that we just had. And then stops probably be above this kind of high right around here. So 1926, 435. You can have a smaller stop, bigger stop, whatever you want to do. But overall, that is a stop I'll be having, because if the price breaks the high, then there's no reason for us to be in that trade anymore. But yeah, sales got activated. What was the target again? Target was 1916, and stops were, I believe, 1926. Let me just change this tool.
Where'd you get in?
My sell stop.
Yeah.
I got in. I'm in at 21.86. That's my entry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got 21.98.
Nice. Yep. New 4-hour close, new 1-hour close. I'm expecting to mirror that traffic to the left. Minimum the wick fill though. Wick fill, like at that point, we'll be probably managers by then. We'll be trailing stops, whatever. If I can trail stops today, that'll be great. I'll try to remember this time. Which means that, like, you know, 12, 30% profit, move stops in profit by 10, and let the rest rock. But yeah.
I tried to set a sell stop, and it wouldn't let me because it was too close to price. So I just manually executed.
I'm surprised I just put it on the breakout lows. I think it was I could have just manually executed the same shit. I would have had the same entry, I'm pretty sure. All right, so this trade here, chat, is basically, it is this trade here is 1/25/2023. It is going to be at 9 a.m. I believe, 9:01, right? New York, gold, sells, breakout.
My stops are a bit higher than yours. I got it at the previous 1-hour high.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I think it's like 5 pips different, right?
It's not a huge difference, but it would be more valid, I think, in terms of the position. I mean, we shouldn't come up there at all, but I think that's just a more valid stop. And this, if you look, this 15:30 1-hour, that they're all in need of a liquidity grab. Because we broke out of that range, and now we got to come back, grab liquidity to keep us driving down. So it's going to reject it at the.
I think it's a difference.
Most recent here.
Because I was looking at that too earlier. But my target's like somewhere down here, right?
My target's on the bottom to fill the wick.
Nice.
And then around 1914 for the target.
27,274.
Because look left. This is. Oh wait. Am I seeing the same thing you're seeing?
Yeah, 1-hour stops / 4-hour stops.
But this is clean.
Yeah,
it's clean over there. So I think if we're coming down to fill this wick, it's gonna come down to these levels. And look at
You're looking at all of
the candle.
this.
I'm looking at the candle right here. Like this is clean. That's why I'm no, that's why I'm saying my targets are around these areas. But because once the higher time frame
Well,
flips here,
I think my target was my target initially was like 1912ish, but I just have my target at 1916. It's just like a very minor level there, so I'm just gonna take profit there.
you're gonna close fully. It would make sense. You know, I actually spoke about this yesterday because I said if we're gonna break down here, because we weren't pulling up. If we break down here, it would be a good idea probably to take full because the daily is still bullish, right?
Yeah.
So at any point, the daily could make this bottom wick and start heading up. And if that's the case, you don't want to be the asshole that was in profit and got nothing, right? So secure the bacon when you're against the daily bias. So it would make sense. We said this yesterday. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah. So in this case, like chat, like we use like it was you can say it's a 4-hour trade too. Like you can say it's a 1-hour trade even. 4-hour, 1-hour trade. I'm using a 5 entry. That's all that was. But we still account for the higher time frame, right? Like the higher time frame, which is the 1-hour and 4-hour time frame. Those time frames still come into factor, but
Isn't everything here? It's a play on every time frame because typically it's a play on every time frame on every trade. I'd say all of our trades fall in line every time frame. It's just today it's very easy to tell because it's the top wick.
or easier for chat to follow at least.
Yeah, this was exactly at the 4-hour close. So the 5-minute fell in line with the 4-hour at the same time. And the 1-hour and the 30 and the 15, they're all making the top wick to grab liquidity. Now, people are already posting L. No, you're in drawdown. You're ahead probability wise.
Well,
you're behind
like we say, man, like the chat, when it's win, they're gonna scream W's. When it's L, they're gonna scream L's. Like they're just.
Well, it hasn't done anything right now. You're just, you're in the middle of a trade with the probability on your side.
Yeah.
We can get a bullish close here on a small time frame right now too, respecting our level. No, if we get a bullish close, but respect 1923.5, bullish close below there, 1924.2 here on the higher time frame on the 30. We're fine.
Let me add this. New York gold sells breakout pairs higher low. It was a pairs higher low, right? It wasn't really the. Oh no, sorry. It was the current higher low, not the pairs higher low. Current higher low. Current higher low right around here. 5 and foam. Cool. Chat, just another day. Just like after Monday's W, what I say, don't celebrate too hard here. It's not gonna be your last win. And again, with your L's, it's not gonna be your last L. It's just another day. Like you should.
Save your L's. You're gonna need them later. You're gonna take more L's in life. You're gonna need those L's. Save them, because when you take a L in life, that's much bigger than here. You're gonna need to post it.
Like, nobody right now should be like, oh my god, it's in drawdown. Like,
imagine we did that in real life. You did something good outside and the big W pops up on top of your head. As you're walking, people can just see. Oh, look, W, he just won. L.
The chat's like, oh my god, it's in drawdown. Like, it's gonna hit stops. It's gonna, like, even if it does hit stops, like, so what? It's another trade you'll take tomorrow. It's like, this thing is negative 37 pips right now, Don. Like, make it stop. Like, why is it not going down? Like, you guys are just too emotional. It's just, like, again, like I said, like this risk is maybe like 2% of the account. All right. No one should be. Well, if you know over risk, you should be okay. But if you over risk, then yeah, of course you'd be shitting your pants. But that's on you.
All right. I'm about to be adding positions.
Oh yeah, speaking about adding positions, I'm trying to see if we can do that. Just if you could like maybe close bearish like this, chat, I'll look to add a position here. If you could close bearish like this, right? But you need to close bearish first.
Probably next candle. You're looking for the next 5.
Yeah,
probably.
like you need this count to reject, obviously. Like it needs to reject something to form resistance. But not only does it need to reject, it needs to close bearish, and then we'll add a position somewhere here, because then we can just take that trade coming down, or at least me and Wix will do it. I'm not sure if I could publicly speak on it, because the thing.
We can speak publicly on it. We just probably won't call it out if it happens when it happens. I mean, it's just been discussed. Here's the thing. People don't pay attention. They'll sit there, it's discussed. 5 minutes later, it happens. Like, oh, you never said nothing. No, right now it was discussed. So when it does happen and we don't point it out, just know that that's what we're doing, and that's it. As long as we respect our fucking stops here.
Yeah, the stops need to be respected. There's a slight chance that like 4-hour count stops may survive, but I don't think I'm gonna move it to 4-hour stops. Like, cause like there's no reason for price to break these highs and fail to continue, or break these highs and yeah, and fail to continue going up. Because you break these highs here, right? What you can say is that, okay, well, you may come up to the 4-hour highs here, which is like somewhere up here, and as price does that,
resistance.
you're just gonna pop up the daily.
You're breaking resistance, and there's clean candles to the left to drive up. So.
Yeah. So you would probably like, there's no reason to have a stop above this kind of high. Like I just give it just, well, at that point you might as well just say, okay, well, analysis is chalked. This thing didn't play out. But yeah, as long as price respects this high right here, that's why we have stops there. This thing should flip bearish and drop down with the 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame, right? This is a matter of, are we gonna flip? Well,
it's the most valid stop in this situation.
Yeah. Question is, are we gonna flip? Right, so that's why at this point you gotta like you can't really control if we're gonna flip or not. Like again, like when you get in a trade, you can't control the outcome of the trade. All you can do is manage risk. So like how we're gonna manage risk though is if we close above the range like this, right? We close above the range, next thing you know, price closes like, I don't know, maybe bearish, respecting the support, and in the break of the highs, at that point I'll manage risk. I'll close off. But if it doesn't break the highs and just makes its way back down, then perfect. We'll look to add risk.
It is just a pullback. Gold will drop again, retest the low, even making new low. We don't know that, but we can say that probability dictates that we'll do that. Yeah, probability wise, most likely it'll do that, but we don't know if it will do that here. So that's why you don't bet the house, the wife, the kids on this, right? Plus you probably make more money selling them on eBay, but that's another story. Anyway, don't have all your eggs in one basket, right? You can't do that. Same thing with life, same thing here. You apply these concepts everywhere in life. But probability does dictate that if we don't break this previous 1-hour high, next candle comes down, makes a new low, should drive down, retest the lows.
If it does flip again, then like, yeah, you can just say, well, yeah, that's the 1-hour top wick, that's a 4-hour top wick, and therefore a flipping bearish here. This would be your so-called liquidity grab, and you can just look for more sells coming down. Like we may even add positions once it flips or something. But again, as for adding risk and managing risk, like you want to take off risk when things are going against you logically. You want to add risk when things are going with you logically, not just impulsively.
And if you look at the 4-hour, look at the level, because when we had the 4-hour celery play, this is where that celery play broke. This would have been that celery play entry, right? So it's a pretty solid support, right? Because when we break that support, we typically drive. So now that support has turned resistance. If we reject here, yeah, if this candle doesn't break where we are right now and comes down, breaks the lows, I will definitely add positions, because it will be a confirmation of the higher time frame liquidity grab for us to drive down. But we can't guess any of that, right? We can't just guess it here.
Yeah.
We have to see confirmation of that.
And some guys probably like, well, Don, like why are you in sells here? if you're saying like like, oh, like how do you know, like, because the guys probably asking me like, oh, well, you're in sells right now, but you're saying that there's a possibility can drive. Well, yeah, you gotta be logical about your trades too, right? Like just because you're in a position doesn't always mean like that needs to happen, because again, like the market doesn't, you can't control what the market's gonna do, right? So yeah, we're in sells here. We got in sells down here, but if price is popping up and it's creating some type of support and resistance and breaking the highs and ranges, then at some point you kind of gotta say, well, yeah, it makes sense now, because if price were to break above his levels, the price will likely pop up. But that also doesn't mean that you go ahead and take buys now, right? Because the trust is in the higher time frame still, the 1 hour and such. Would this be our 4th loss of the month? I think 4th loss, right? No, 5th loss. 5th loss. Or will we not break the highs and flip bearish? Find out in the next episode of Trading with Don. You need a bearish closure though. I will say that, like, for us to actually come down again to retest the lows, you're going to need a bearish closure. And it needs to be below like these levels here, or either below like these levels here, for us to get entries, like second and third entries in. But step 1 is obviously a rejection is needed. But again, chat, just stay calm, you know, stay collective. Like, don't, like, let's say the trade were hit TP, like, don't fucking cheer, because if you cheer, you're going into, well, real bad when it's a losing trade. Vice versa.
What I miss? What I miss?
No, you missed nothing. You missed gold closing your no top into 5. That's something at least.
It's something. I mean, it drove all the way up through that range, right? And it's driving up because it's against this. It's just, if it broke certain levels, it's got to fill a range, right? There's a smaller time frame range it filled. But I'm very happy with the trade, not because it's in drawdown, but because like this is the most logical way to execute this, right? The stops have to be here. The positions have to be added on once you get some bearish momentum and bearish candles closing in your direction, right? And if we break the lows, we have a lot of range to drive down. Most logical, right? It's the most logical way to approach this, regardless of what the range, of how big the ranges are, what the numbers say.
Yeah, if stops are big for you, just like, who said you need to have like, if stops are big for you, then just kind of adjust your losses accordingly, right? Like, what is this risk? If I lose this trade here, it would be around 11,000, I think 11,000, which is I think around 2 point something% of the account. That's like 1 point something% of overall capital. But it's not like I'm risking like 4 or 5% to a point. Like, at that point, yeah, you'll be shitting your pants. Yeah, of course you're shitting your pants. But these things, you gotta account for when you're in a trade. You gotta account for the fact that you may see drawdown, and if you do see drawdown, you don't want a big enough of a loss size to a point where you're shitting your pants with that drawdown.
So you got a minute till this 5 closes.
Is it closing bearish?
It closes bear here, and you have
close below 25 here though.
You have a 15 pip stop.
I would prefer to add it if you close below 25, because in this range here, it can just close bearish and just still pop up, right?
Yeah, I have 24.98, but same thing, 25.
Yeah, this thing closes bearish, like, it can just do something like this. Then I don't want to be. I need to really close below here.
The thing is, yeah, I was gonna say, you'd need a strong bearish candle here, telling you we're expecting not a doji candle, which you can wipe off the chart.
Yeah.
And you'll get that. I mean, you'll get an indication. The chart will tell you. But the only way you're panicking here is if it's doing something unexpected, and so far this is all within the realm of possibility when we entered the trade, or if you're over risking.
Yep.
Like risk and risk tolerance is what drives your emotions here. And when it's inadequate, your reaction or your state of mind is inadequate.
All right, there's 5 closed there, chat. Doesn't really mean anything. Due to the fact that it's just in the middle of the range. It's not really like anything confirming a resistance. It's nothing. It's bearish candle though, so that's good, but it's nothing crazy.
level here.
And yeah, like you got resistance here, but it's not like any given point you still break the highs. Like you would want to see this candle close below here. Like if this next 5 closes below here, okay, cool. We'll be interested in adding positions, but like as of right now, it's just there's nowhere I can really enter or do anything yet because it's just in the middle of the range. Because same thing happened here, really. Like you kind of close bearish middle of the range, next time just broke the highs. Like it's very tough to add position here.
30 closed above the most recent. Well, broke
What
the most
30
recent.
30 closes in about
30 broke the most recent high.
Yeah,
So the
30
previous
closes.
30 high.
I think 8 minutes here. 8 minutes.
That's not a good indication.
Yeah, you broke the highs here. So if you break the 1 hour highs, then you can kind of, that's where stops. Yeah. Looks like this may be a loss, chat.
I'm switching from scalp and day trading. I've seen so many people do that in the last half year. People don't want to sit on the charts.
Looks like we may have a loss here, potentially. So
Oh, damn.
question now goes, Don. So you just took a 50 pip loss here, or if you take a 50 pip loss here, what are you gonna do tomorrow, Don? What are you gonna do later today? Like, are you gonna like how do you deal with this? And I'm gonna tell you this.
Wipe out.
I'm gonna tell you this. Today, like I said, after any win, after any loss, it's just another day in the markets, man. Just gotta come back the next day and do the exact same thing you did today. Because this is all sample size. And you gotta you can't let the aftermath of a trade, win or loss, make the decision for your next trade, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna take a trade right here.
Yeah, like a 1 pip stop loss.
The RR here. It's the RR.
I mean, our monsters will love that trade. Did you break the highs on Oanda? I swear you did. No, you did not. Almost.
It will.
Almost,
It
almost.
should.
Yeah, you're like maybe 5 pips away.
Yo, I got these quail eggs here. I don't know if you've had quail eggs. These are delicious.
Yeah, but not by themselves.
Crazy.
Hey, at least we're getting
Protein,
at least we're getting the gold buys.
Yeah, all right. Don't fucking talk to me about gold buys right now.
Yeah, this Thursday on close here too, chat. This Thursday on close is, I mean, unless somehow, some way this next 5 here starts to like flip bearish, the 30 needs to close below. And for that to happen, you need a 5 to flip bearish. But I believe we just hit stops here. So yeah, stops has just been hit on that trade there. We think we took a loss for around 57 pips, I think it was.
Sheesh. Word.
Like I was looking forward to adding positions, but we never got opportunities to do so. So I couldn't really add a risk to the trade or do anything in that sort. It kind of just drove up without any type of like bearish closure or anything as well. So in that situation, we can't really do much. I think the 4-hour time frame still has room because it may not even break the 4-hour highs here. However, like you don't want to take another sell here. It doesn't make sense. Like you can't take a buy here. It doesn't make sense as well. Like I think buys are valued only above 1928 maybe for later. Again, the 4 can still flip. It didn't break the highs, but I won't be looking for another position until you actually. So what I'll do now is probably move my line here from down to here at 1922.
Yeah,
I'll say,
range.
yeah, I'll say you need a closure below that range there. So if you get a closure below that range, I'll look for sells coming down towards next range. But I think as for this trade, or yeah, sorry, as for buys, it'll just be about 28. So I'll just say, okay, well, don't touch this range now. Whatever happens in this range, because this support is a new support being created here. So you need to break below that level if price wants to drive down, all right? But you can put this trade as a 1-hour trade, 4-hour trade. That's realistically what it was. I'll say you can put it as a 1-hour trade, as a 4-hour trade, due to the fact that it was a 4-hour closure that I've entered off of and a 1-hour closure flip, right? So just the trade we would have taken last year. It's not like, yes, it was off the 5 initially, but it's just the same time as a 1-hour and a 4-hour candle. So I can put it as that. But yeah, I think that's it for me today on stream, at least. Like if I catch anything, I'll probably catch it after or in a single channel, whatever. But as for the stream, I think we're done. So I think this is my month now, if I'm not wrong. I should be up 40,000 or something, I think. So
Yeah,
today,
5 minutes terrible. Let's switch up. This being up 40,000 is terrible.
I think, yeah, I think that's a month now. Yeah, people say it's a 1-hour trade / 4-hour trade. Like wait for the 4-hour closure, wait for the 1-hour closure below the ranger, and we anticipate price to come down for the range. Like I wouldn't say it's 5. It's really a higher time for trade. That's all that was.
You're getting more setups. You're getting more trades, and you're bound to see more losses with the increase in the amount of trades. But profits are profits, right? Count size speaks for itself, and results speak for themselves. The most people that will find consistency and will get the results that they're looking for are the ones that won't switch their strategy, but will look for a way to optimize it and fine tune it, right? The goal is not to go, oh, this doesn't work, next. No, it does work. It's been proven to work. Been working for years.
Well, like I said, man, the same people that are saying like, this shit doesn't work, Don. Like, are you sure this works? Like, are the same people to spam? Like, we're not doing it
for them. We're really doing it for the ones that are supporting us, right? Because what matters, because you guys are all standing up for this. There's a good 1,000 people on here that ride it out with us, every day.
I was gonna say, like, it's the same people that would just like spam, like get too emotional over wins. Like that's why I say just stay composed, because like when you take a loss, you're going to dwell on it very hard, and you're not gonna take it too easy.
Yeah, well, I'm not switching up. Biggest reason we're not switching our strategies because it has it has worked.
I mean, we've been doing this for like 3 years. Like, what do you know? Like, we had a whole spreadsheet.
we have talks about this outside the stream about how hard it is going to be to get across to everybody. With the fact there's more positions, there's adding positions, there's losing positions, there's just more of everything. But it's how do we get it across to you that it's more profitable?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's still like we're only 1 month into January. And we want to start rolling out the 5 like starting December. But it's the same shit as like the range 1 and range 2 shit. We rolled it out last year, and at this point everyone's comfortable with that, and eventually they're gonna get comfortable with this. It's just a matter of time. Like it's just a matter of quarters going by, months going by of results, right? But like I said, chat, like this is our win rates this month, lifetime. Like there's a reason why these numbers are roughly the same every month, almost every month at least, right? It's because they're consistent. right? We wouldn't roll out a strategy or something that's not like consistent or something we haven't sample sized or back tested. Like, but yeah, chat. It's just another day. Like, I don't think anyone should be upset or mad. Like, I'm not. I'm perfectly fine. Going to the day, going to tonight Asian, taking us in trades, like, we'll be fine. Like, it's just follow your plan long term, you'll be fine. That's all that matters. Follow your playbook, follow your setups that you usually take on a day-to-day basis, and you'll be fine. The moment you start switching up though, start doubting yourself, start saying, well, maybe this is not for me, maybe this is not, the strategy doesn't work, maybe I gotta switch it up. That's when you start going in circles and you'll never find that consistency. So, or even like saying like, oh yeah, the bank's got us or whatever, like you're just you're putting a band-aid over something that you should take action for, right? So
Who feels like they're taking L after L once we went to the 5-minute? Who feels like that? I know there's people on here that feel like they're taking L after L. And I talked to Don, and Don's like, yo, I feel like I'm never losing. Right? Outside of this, like, I literally talking, he's like, yo, I feel like I'm never losing. I'm always taking these dubs. And,
the single channel is still up 91 pips this month. It's like we're up for the month. Just on stream, like, just like,
I can tell you the difference between when I talk to Don, he has never even had a thought about switching what he's doing. It's always like fine-tuned, and it's always, no, this work, I've seen it work, and it's always like, look at this, look at that, and doesn't even think about the L. He's just thinking about the trade and the position and the parameters, you know. And then I talk to chat, and chat's like, oh, everybody, oh, yo, what do you think? I don't think this 5 minutes profitable. I don't. And meanwhile, we've sample sized it, we've done the work, it's profitable, and it's
yeah,
the
like,
lack of confidence that drives these emotions out of you. And the lack of confidence really comes from the fact that you guys over risking, over leveraging without really having this down. If you have the position down, if you have this 5 minute down, if you're not too confident, or if you're having these thoughts, you just let the trade take over, right? You let the market take over, it won already. That's it. You have emotions coming out of you. Why subject yourself to that? Get good at it, get better at it. Don't risk. Don't over risk. Don't bet the house. Get good at it first. The same way new people come in here learning to trade, we tell them chill out for a month. If the concept's new to you, chill out. Don't trade it. Don't fucking trade it, you know? Learn. Chill here for a month.
But yeah, look, like, there's a reason why we had stops where they were, why we closed off where we did, because I said how, like, if you were to break those highs, you'll see a push in price. And like, look, if the day is flipping bullish now, right, or on its way to flipping bullish now, and the 4 account is breaking the highs, you have these closures above these ranges. Well, technically, where are my levels again? Let me see.
Hey, shout out to Diego. The guy literally comes in and donates $50 every stream.
Oh, I didn't see donation. Yo, thanks for the 50, Diego.
Drop 50 on my stream, drop 50 here, and then I think he dropped 50 on your stream yesterday. Good shit, Diego. Thank you for the breakfast. My boy bought breakfast.
Yeah, so we said how, like, you break above those highs, like, you'll see price drop up, and that's why, like, you don't want to be in that trade anymore at that point, and that's what's happening right now. You're breaking these ranges here, like, you should probably see like 1933, 19, like, in these levels. In this case, it's just a matter of you need to see resistance here, you need to see support here. That's what you need to see. You need to see price kind of do something like this, where it comes down, taps these levels to the left, and then you need to see a bullish close, something like this. The price will continue driving up. Like, that's probably what you need to see. So I'll wait for that. Is he gonna be on stream? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I might stay, might not. I need to get some water though, because I'm burning. Like, I think I'm sick.
You think you got a fever and you're in a hoodie?
I don't know. Probably I got a fever. My body feels warm, but let's see.
Get rid of the hoodie. This is delicious. Yeah, these are protein pancakes, right? With some pepperoni, some Swiss, some secret sauce. I don't know. Weird ingredients, but it's delicious. Shout out to Diego for sponsoring today's breakfast.
All right.
Pepperoni, yeah, because I wanted it to taste like pizza. I wanted to taste the pizza this morning. But I also needed some protein, so that's why it's protein pancakes and pepperoni. You ever want to get like you ever just craving pizza?
Yeah,
Well,
last night.
when I crave pizza, honestly, because I don't want to eat all that bread and all that, I just grab a pepperoni and put it on whatever I'm eating. Am I weird? Not on
you're
pancakes.
You're kind of strange.
I just had
tomatoes on your
pancake pizza.
too.
Yo, look, trust a stop loss gets me. Trust me. I love pepperoni pizza, but I can't eat it because that shit will, I go to the gym and eat pepperoni pizza. That's fucking, it's ignorant. That would be stupid. It's like being 20 pips in profit and taking a 10 pip loss. This is, So, hey, why you want to be an asshole like that? I just put a pepperoni on my pancake and the shit tastes like pizza.
You're right.
Stuffed crust pizza, pepperoni is the GOAT. Yes. Yes, I just bought stuffed crust DiGiorno yesterday. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Weak ass pizza, boy.
You
Yeah,
about
you
to
do,
lose
bro.
my respect. Hey, hold on, Sam. I didn't say have pineapple on it.
I
Right?
like pineapple on pizza. I
There we
love
go.
Hawaiian pizza.
This is another one of those. M4 or Tesla? Chat, pineapple on pizza or no? Fuck them goddamn pineapples. Unless it's in my fruit salad. Then I eat them.
Here, that.
Yo, stop loss. They ganging up on us. What's the deal? The streamers are about to fucking the Avengers.
The streamer Avengers? Yeah.
Streamengers. Streamengers. You got me fucked up. Pineapple's nasty anyway. No, I like pineapple, but like I go to Publix and I just get the whole
Pineapple's good. It's just that,
pineapple
it's
cut
just,
up
you guys
already.
ever had like grilled pineapple?
Grilled pineapple's good too.
Same shit as pizza. Pineapple.
You ever had air fried pineapple? Delicious. Yo, chat, whatever it is, get yourself an air fryer. You're gonna thank me for this. Get yourself an air fryer. And then whatever extra shit you got in the kitchen that you don't eat, air fry it. Tell me it won't be better. You'll fucking eat it. I've air fried apples. Them shits are delicious. You can air fry anything. Anything. I'll air fry M&Ms. Don't give a fuck. This is what munchies do to you? No, I'm not on the munchies. I just ate breakfast, dog. I'm just saying. I'm giving you advice, and air frying is delicious. I'll air fry anything. This is good for content. I love it. This brings out the emotions out of you.
And then you got one half people.
But look, they're all air frying is the GOAT. Yep. Yo, I swear, stop loss. If I ever need a roommate, you and I, baby. You and I. We just get a content house, and while Don is streaming in one room, you and I can discuss some pineapples and pepperoni and air fryers. Air fryer is just a reheater? What?
It's not eat a human air fried. Can you get a shout out? What up, Pedro? What's going on, brother? You open a trade? No, sir. We're waiting for the support to form for positions, but if it doesn't form, they'll probably call it a stream. You
Alright,
only
I can't
record
wait to
your
finish this
wins?
shit.
What do you mean? It's in the spreadsheet, my guy.
I'm
Or
gonna go
no.
air fry a banana.
Wait, update the spreadsheet? Oh, I'll update the signals one and update this public one. Yeah, it's in the spreadsheet, my guy. What do you mean? There's a whole spreadsheet of every trade we've been taking for the last 3 years. Or 2 years on stream. The last 2 years on stream, every trade recorded, docked. So, yeah, with links to the stream as well. So you can go ahead and, you know, look through every trade if you want.
I need to
You
go
know
to
what I'm
shop. Will there be
saying?
any trades soon? 10 minutes. Constantine, he said I gotta go shopping. Are you gonna take any trades? Cause I got 10 minutes only. Alright, hold on, look. Can you call up the market makers, please, and liquidity providers? Later now.
Yeah, like this range going up to go up here towards 33. It's just like I can't really enter here. I need some type of support to form it to have a decent stop, but yeah, if you don't get that, I'll probably call it. If I guess I'll stay till 10 today. If you don't get anything by 10, I'll probably call it a day. I'm fine with that.
And just in case you guys aren't triggered enough, tonight, Asian session continues, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there. Donvo will be there as well. He just might not show up or answer any questions, but he'll be creeping in the background as he's on the ice, right? As he's sitting on the bench. Are you going to a hockey game tonight? No, you got no hockey. So yeah, Donvo.
Wait,
will
they're
join
playing the
us.
Rangers tonight, I think.
You know what? I might have to cancel Asian session.
Wait, oh yeah, playing Rangers tonight. I'm fucking sick though, man. But
Ah, that's a good game.
I know.
That is going to be a good
What place are the
game.
Rangers right now?
Top 4, top 5, probably.
I may pop up. I'll
They were
see.
on a nice streak. They have a really good team. I don't know. They took a bunch of losses early in the year, but they have a good streak. Looks, do you have stats for your Asian session? I do. We're 5-2-1. 5 wins, 2 losses, 1 break even. You know what? I haven't put them into the spreadsheet because, yeah,
No one
I got it
gone.
ever since Badger-
losses by tomorrow.
Badger
Huh.
hooked me up and I haven't used it.
What's the thing about the strategy too? Like it's like this is like my strategy, right? So it's like in terms of sessions, like those things affect you too. Like yeah, like on stream, like we want like the best record, like 11-5-6, and I think like we're not doing that well on stream first start of the year, but same thing happened last year too. We weren't doing that well anyways last year. But
That's why,
like the
that's why
signal
signals are
channel,
eating.
they're still up for the sorry, where's
And that's
the
why they're eating, because they're getting the signals
this
after
is
the
last year's
stream. They're getting
stream. Yeah, like
they're getting
the signal
signal
channel is
during my stream.
the signal channel is doing fine. Like we're still up 91 pips of full closures this month. Like we're doing perfectly fine from January to now. It's just yeah, but the thing that it's Asian included and London included, you have more opportunities, right? So now I'm not saying like
Chat, let me tell you something. There are times in Q2 when Don just goes and boycotts sleep, and he doesn't sleep for weeks at a time. So London session eats like a motherfucker. So
I've been taking it pretty chill in January. I haven't been staying for London.
you gotta
or
get
anything.
ready for Q2, because Q2 London, I don't see Don doing no sleep. That homie's gonna be working.
Don, were you gonna say about the 1 hour earlier? The 1 hour time from earlier? I want to say no because like how I was looking at it from a 4 hour perspective too. Like the 4 hour perspective, like I was looking at it from this perspective. Closing below here. and last minute close below there. What does this kind of do? It drove down. So I was expecting the same thing to occur here, right? Same thing happened here. Same thing happened here. I think the issue with this though, the difference, the thing that I maybe didn't catch was the fact that I didn't see this. I didn't see this right here. I didn't see this. So what that means is that you create a top wick first, and this 4 count didn't even have a top wick. It's a real nib. I'm guessing like that was the reason why thing didn't drive. But then again, I was also looking at it from this perspective, saying, well, what if this bullish candle that closed doji was the one that grabbed liquidity for this one to drive down? So again, I wouldn't really say I'll do anything different. Like I wouldn't do anything different. If I see the same selling, I'll take it again. It's just it didn't play out this time. But yeah, range going up here. It's just there's no support form for me to actually take positions right then.
Oh shit.
If you look at a monthly candle with nowhere to close, yeah, well, we broke. If you go on the January 1st stream, we broke down this monthly candle from 1830 to like target was 1839 this month. If you go to like the first week of January on stream, because you had a bullish closure, and with that being said, you got traffic to the left, right? That was all broken down for the monthly. So I think we had a lot of buys this month, if I'm not wrong. I think this month we had a lot of buys. I mean, sells. Let's see. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, 1, 7, 2, 7, 3, 7, 4, 7, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 7, 9, 7, 10, 7, 11, 8, 11, 8, 12, 13, 9, 13, 10, 13, 10, 14, 10, 15, 10, 16, 10, 17, 11, 17, 10, 18, or sorry, 11, 18, 11, 19, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21. So 14, 21. So 18, 21. So we had, I think, 18 sells this month and 11 buys. Or sorry, 20 something buys. So yeah, 2 more buys this month with the bias, but yep. We should still be fine. Like, I think for the month we're still up, or the channel at least.
Now, when you switch screens on YouTube, you have to do it separately on Zoom, or you don't have it just like one screen.
I
Share
share Google screen. I don't share the whole browser. I could share the whole screen, but
I just share my computer screen, like anything that's on this computer screen, like on screen one, that shares. So everything goes to Zoom and to this at the same time.
They might call it a day chat. I mean, we reached our target at 1933 for the buys. We didn't really get support formed, and I'm feeling a little sick.
Blueberries?
Like I might, if anything, we get positions later on in the single channel. But like I think I'm gonna hop off stream. The buys weren't bad. Like I said, like how we broke the 4 highs. Like you technically have to sell the replay going up, and then you have clean traffic all the way until technically 37 here. I mean, you could get more buys about 33 to 37 later on to 40, but we'll see. Yeah, we shall see. It's gonna be a while though, because you need to form that support first. So it's gonna be like maybe another hour or so, another 30 minutes or so before getting more buys. And I don't want to stay on stream for another hour. But yeah, chat, I think that's it. I think we're gonna call it a day here. And then we'll catch you guys tonight during Asian session, and tomorrow during New York session. Again, just another day. I wouldn't be really bummed if I were you guys, to be honest, or anything. Like, a trading shouldn't bum you out, right? At all. Just another day in the markets, man. Same speech I give after a loss, same speech I give after a win, because you keep the same energy. Because if you don't keep the same energy, you're going to be very emotional, my guy. So make sure you keep that same energy when you take losses, same energy when you take wins. Just another day in the markets. And we move on. Yeah, let's go play a Wordle game. Let's go play a Wordle game, which is right here. All right, let's go trade. Trade. Two E's doesn't work. Oh, it's no A. Oh shit.
You gonna let zoom in on this or no?
Zoom, yeah. You don't see the screen?
Oh yeah, no, I do.
I was gonna say. What could the word be? Is it a word? Nope. Oh, it is a word. All right.
Good job.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you want another vowel in there? Like 3 isn't enough? You wanted a 4th one? Do you want to do a 4-vowel word?
Yo, I'm tired. Hold on. W-A-I.
I think Kieran can help us with this.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about these people here.
Kieran, what's the word?
Yo, Keelan's here too today?
Yeah, he's here. I don't know where he went.
I think he went to walk Kieran's dog.
Says your time to shine. I'll sub you in. There's no C, no D. So it ends in like ME. Grime? No, it has to be a there.
It's the
Braille
eye
would
that's
be too
throwing me
many.
off.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's
Hey.
a fucking word, bro, you're cheating. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It sounds like something little baby would say. Uh. Gauge? No, right? It would be a U.
Mhm.
GAU.
Oh, how do you spell MA? Nah, maize, like the other word for corn.
How is that? Z?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
hell?
bro.
Corn maze?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go have to read the dictionary this week.
I'm gonna have to reevaluate.
I just thought of
Work on my vocabulary.
in the scene in Grown Ups where they're making fun of the way the one guy speaks. He's like, that's amazing. The maze.
Booty wetter. Damn.
Rain, fall, snow, mouse,
Toys.
mom,
Money.
dad, money, work,
Damn.
laptop.
Jeez. Oh my god.
What the hell is this word
Hold on,
today?
hold on,
Fucking
hold on,
water,
hold on.
Water.
sand,
Range.
light,
Drink.
loss, win, gold.
Let's go. All right, hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Actions. All right, mixer. Music. So, kitchen.
Food.
Mixer. What else is a mixer? Sound. Edit.
Mixer. Chemicals. Science.
Science, bitch. Yeah, science. I was like, oh yeah, Mr. White.
They're so
Yeah,
off. Like,
science.
it's nothing like even close.
What you mean? Mixer. Close enough.
Is it mix? Concrete.
Party. Cocktail.
And
Bartender. Club. Bar.
drink. Cup.
It's mixer, cocktail, drink, ice.
Pour. Like you pour a drink.
Like you lost the trade in your pour. Pour, drink, mixer. Drunk.
How?
Mix, drink, pour. Where can you find all that? Walmart. FBI.
Makes your drink pour. This is hard. This is a hard word.
Well, that's a good guess. Yogurt. Smoothie.
Holy.
Oh.
Milk.
Fruit. Chop.
Shake.
Banana. Banana.
So smoothie is the next one.
What? What would be above smoothie if it's not drink and it's not eat?
Greek yogurt.
Ice cream.
Milkshake. Hey, milkshake.
Kieran's milkshake brings all the
Slurpee.
boys to the yard.
It does.
It's yogurt. We have yogurt.
Try milkshake. We have shake, right? But not milkshake.
Wow.
Oh,
Weak ass word. I mean, weak ass game.
As a scam.
I want my money back.
What's this? What's that?
Sedative. Why is a sedative on there?
Oh.
So you got fruit? Or is it a process?
Slurpee.
Oh,
Concoction.
Kiso is so good. You ever had Kiso? What? We grew up on
That's
that.
a weak ass game now.
Had that.
Wix knows Wix knows the struggle here.
Let's see here.
Oh my god, I hate this game, bro. I hate this game. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this off my my pair list. I'm taking this off my my portfolio.
We need to do geo location.
This game is like playing
guesser.
GJ.
Geo guesser. Geo guesser. Okay, we're doing GeoGuessr tonight. We're doing GeoGuessr on Asian stream. The problem is we end the Asian stream at around 10 p.m. and I've never played GeoGuessr, so stream might end around midnight.
Is Chon a word? C-H-O-N?
Yeah, that's a word.
And then you can do coon.
I don't know. Ooh. Really? I say I don't know if we'll put that in there, but cool.
You could do loon into loan. So L-O-O-N.
I was thinking down. I heard that. That's fine.
And then L-O-W-N.
to be a cheater, bro. No shit. Has to be a cheater. Got us. No other way. Alright, chat. I'm tired, yo. I think I'm sick. I'm out. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow morning, man. Alright? I'm gonna see you at 6:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. And it's gonna be a beautiful day just like it was today. It was a good day. It was a good day overall. Very nice day. Neat day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Alright, chat? I'm sick I won't stream, but I'm pretty sure I'll stream. But yeah, peace out, chat. Have a good day. Take it easy. Love you guys.
Peace out.
Yeah.